right, there we go. All right, and we're off. Welcome, everyone. Just a quick rundown of last time, which was a very interesting stuff. A lot of things happened. I put the recap online, but basically you guys were able to cut your way through both the remaining salamanders, the sheer demons that were blocking things up, and a couple of Templars that were pinging at you guys with arrows, and also an unseen but apparently pretty high level wizard who was dumping things like stinking clouds and webs and summoning insect swarms to come and get you guys.
He wasn't being friendly.
Was being definitively unfriendly. They're very unfriendly acts, even aggressively unfriendly. You guys chased them off, and that was good. And you did get a little bit of time to sort of peek around and investigate the area. You found some rooms with tools in them. You found some braziers, things like that, but nothing that would give you any indication. You also discovered this sort of weird gravity well, some sort of proto-gate taking place sort of in here. Is it clicking? There we go. Where you had sort of like the cracks in the stone of the floor, and it looked to the wizards in the company that whoever this sorceress was, she had started to either open or close, you don't know, a gate, and was interrupted in the middle, ostensibly by you guys, and did not get a chance to complete the spell. But the initial stuff is there. You're not sure what's going on in there. There doesn't seem to be anything coming out of it, but you know, you're a little bit worried that if she gets the opportunity, she might come back and finish whatever she started, which could end up being very bad.
I'm pretty sure she's just ADD, and she's not going to come back and finish.
She just wandered off. She's like, "Where's my Ritalin?" You know? What is the medieval version of Ritalin? I guess it's like bad ale from down the road. You guys did a little bit of investigating, wandered around, checked out the thing. Bardos told you about, once the web had disappeared, about an hour and a half to hour 45 minutes later, you guys went down that pathway, this one down here, into this room where there was more tools and things like that for like blacksmithy tools, raw materials, stuff like that. But you did manage, I believe it was Fletcher managed to find it. Gato was singularly was like, well, it's a closed room. There's nothing in here.
Nope,
but Fletcher did find a false panel in the wall, which led to a very short thing, a very short little sort of tunnel, which led into another long, relatively thin room with stone floor, little niches in the corners, or along the way, not in the corners. And this sort of like green moss or lichen that's growing in patches on the floor. He turned his way to look to the north and saw. Dan, you remember what Fletcher saw?
Well, so if I remember correctly, Storm couldn't see too far because the dark vision didn't go that far. So I did my little lighter and lit up, and sure enough, I found an archer and a mage that were happy to see us.
Several mages, all clustered together. And I believe they were both drawing an arrow and what looked to be preparing a spell. Yeah. And that is where we stopped last time. Any questions, comments before we go further into what must certainly be the end of the Fellowship of Unwilling Participants and the start of all new characters in a brand new adventure?
So seeing how I was prepared to get myself in this position, do I get an automatic buff less, for the hopping back into the mess that the others created last weekend? Like
sort of the ignorance is bliss bonus, that kind of thing?
Yeah, that would be a good one.
Okay. Yeah, maybe. Well,
if she gets that, I can be ignorant too.
You're honestly, Mike, you're always ignorant.
Always ignorant. See?
Can you all hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you can.
Hey, Douglas, thumbs up, man. What are you doing here tonight?
I was just stopping in to say hello.
What's up, Doug?
I can't hear you.
Can you hear us? And take that as a no. We can't see you either.
I think it's just pointing right now at the ceiling.
That's kind of how I play.
Back the night early. So.
That's how I play Xbox, like this.
That's funny.
Well, Doug, I'm sure will get his stuff sorted out. While we wait, any questions, comments? You guys are kind of spread out, and I'm just curious if you guys have anything that you want to ask or get answered before we get started into what.
Yeah, we'd like to regroup and rest for an evening.
Well, most certainly. Well, so that's
and level up like 3 times.
And level up.
And level up. That's a great question. I mean, you guys don't know what's between you and the Sword of Valor, except for one thing. Well, now 3 things. You know that there's this sorceress who apparently,
which I think we see right now.
Who you see right now, and apparently also has mirror image.
Yeah.
One of those Ivory Templar archers who's assisting her, and this shadow demon Eustoriax, who is actually guarding the banner itself. Beyond that, you don't know what's between you guys. And I know that there's real serious discussions about resources and how much you guys, I mean, are you guys going to be in a position to get to the banner and fight a shadow demon with the resources that you have?
Yeah,
that's a tough question to answer.
But I think we at least, we obviously finished this combat, but yeah, I'm not sure about.
I've got all 3 bulls nested in her thing together.
Oh,
I think we decided we didn't want to let this mage regroup and get all her spells back either, so it was kind of important.
That's a good point. She did skedaddle away from you guys after getting smacked by. Who smacked her?
Storm got close to her.
Storm, yeah.
And she probably called Storm a dragon, which is why Storm's going after her again.
Could be, yeah. So Storm and Fletcher are actually in the room. Honestly, I don't know. Lothar, you're back there with the prisoner Idris. Farina and Otto are back there with you. Bartos is in the hallway. I don't know if you guys would even know what Fletcher and Storm are seeing. Gato would. Flashheart and Ilindar would.
I know what Storm sees.
Yeah, you know what Storm sees. Bartos probably is getting an inkling that something's going on. Lothar, you and Farina may not know what's happening yet. Because they're 2 rooms away.
We're not in initiative yet, though, right, Les? Or are we going to start?
Not in initiative, but it's starting soon.
Now we are.
It's going to be soon.
Barros is going to go down there.
Hey, sorry if I missed this, but is Matt joining us tonight?
He said he's going to be a little late. He's going to join us as soon as he can. But yeah, he will.
To do battle without the paladin.
Yeah, that could be problematic. I just took him off the map.
Hey,
sorry. I love doing that kind of stuff. Okay, so
before we get started, I'm going to cast a spell on Fletcher.
Okay.
I don't know how useful it's going to be, but it's like 1 of 2 spells that I have left, so I'm going to try it out. It's
all right.
Called Magic Circle Against Chaos.
Magic Circle Against Chaos. Let's take a look at that.
Yeah, hopefully, since she is
We never got any sleep.
here, she's chaotic, but I don't know if she is or not. No, yeah, we're
all
totally,
like totally depleted and.
yeah. It's basically like protection from evil, but with circle instead.
But against chaos, yeah.
Chaos instead of evil. Yeah.
All right. So how big is the circle?
10 feet.
10 foot. Is that a radius?
Yes. 10-foot radius.
All right. Let's go ahead and put that on there. Okay. Where is he? Here we go. All right. We're gonna hook you up. Protection circles are almost always blue. So let's go ahead and put that on there. All right, there's your protective circle against chaos.
If she is chaotic, it'll prevent any mind control.
Yeah.
I was going to say, if it's protection against chaos, isn't that going to protect him like against the whole party? Because that's pretty much.
No, you guys are all awful.
I can't touch you.
So cannot enter the area. Chaotic creatures cannot enter the area. Okay.
I assume
Summon chaotic creatures can't.
Right. Deflection and resistance bonuses, protection from mental control apply. You must overcome a creature's spell resistance in order to keep it at bay. Okay. Yeah, it's basically protection from evil in a radius.
What's the
Except
bottom
for-
line on that? Sorry.
Hold on. So it wards a creature from attacks by chaotic creatures, from mental
Summon
control,
creatures.
and from summoned creatures. It basically creates a magical barrier around the subject at a distance of 10 feet away. +2 deflection bonus to AC, +2 resistance bonus to saves. That's 1. Everybody in the
That's
circle.
only against a chaotic opponent.
Only against chaotics. Second, secondary saving throw against mind control, again from chaotics. Third, it prevents bodily contact from evil, or I'm sorry, chaotic summoned creatures. So I have to go see if any of them are chaotic. Okay. Okay. All right. I have seen. I've seen whether they are chaotic or not. Okay, so that's interesting. And then anyone. So that applies to Matt. Just texted. He'll be here in a few. That also applies to Storm and now Bardos as well, because both of you are inside the circle. As long as whoever's inside the circle gets the benefit.
Cool.
Okay.
Do we know, have you told us that there's a greeting party? Didn't you tell us that? I'm sorry, I was getting set up. Damn.
Sorry, a
We had
greeting
time.
party?
I would have been whispering that to everyone in the room because
Okay.
Storm would have told me.
So yeah, so what Storm and Fletcher see, and they've just and we're starting tonight just like literally like 2 seconds after they bust through that into that room. They look to the north and they see two things. One, they see a Templar archer, the guy in that same livery of that ivory Templar, and he's drawing back a sword, an arrow, and drawing a bow on and getting ready to shoot at Fletcher. And then he also sees the the woman dressed in green, the tiefling woman dressed in green that Storm hit. Storm recognized her as the woman who was behind the barrels. But now there are 6 of her, and she looks like she's getting ready to cast a spell.
Because 6 isn't enough.
6 isn't enough.
Oh, you said 5.
5.
Let me double check. Oh, shoot. Oh, I fucked that up. Sorry. Oh, one moment.
Way to go.
I have to re-log in. I just closed the dang thing. Hold on a second.
Hey, while he's not looking, guys, let's.
I'm still looking.
I'm still-
If anybody moves anything around, I'll know about it. I'll check the video. And there will be lots of penalties. All right. Almost back. Sorry. Here we go. Back. Okay. Hey, who moved around? No, you do. There are 6 of them.
There's 6 total, right?
6 total, yeah.
Did Doug leave?
I don't know. Yeah, it looks like he did. He'd had enough.
Yep.
Couldn't get the.
He's like, I've had it with you guys. You guys are the worst.
Yes.
All right, so Bardos, you cast that as a sort of a snap. Everybody else may have a round to sort of do something in preparation for whatever happens next, and then we roll initiative.
I'm casting Bark Skin.
Can I cast a spell that affects Flashheart since he's technically here, just not here yet?
Sure. In fact, I'm going to put him back on the screen so that you guys can see him.
6 minutes, isn't it? Or...
You know what I like about having the light spell and the protection spell on is it makes it look like I'm at the center of a target.
Yeah. Oh, you're at the center of a target.
Oh, you're totally center of a target.
From my point of view, every one of you have this. And it's just in my mind's eye, but all the time, basically.
So I'm casting a spell. So Fletcher, Flashheart, Storm, Farina,
Okay.
Gato all have haste for the next
Hey,
round.
ooh, that's a good one.
Ooh, doggies.
So who does not have haste?
Me.
Me,
Just
Lothar, Bardos. And you know what? I have one more left. I'll give it to Otto. So
Wow.
basically, me,
Otto
Lothar,
is hasted. This is going to be interesting.
So we only have time to cast one defensive spell in ourselves or someone else?
One action.
One action before initiative.
Yeah, before it happens. Basically, you have Fletcher yelling back, "She's in here!" And then you have just a moment before things happen, before we roll for initiative.
All right, well, then I'm not going to.
Found her.
I'm going to put protection from evil on the paladin.
Okay.
I'm going to do gravity bow then.
Okay.
And then her bow falls to the ground, and no one can pick it up.
With a big clunk.
It's not Thor's hammer.
Yep.
Like the squirrel in Ice Age.
Have you guys been watching that?
189
We have a
times.
3-year-old child. Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. Watch Ice Age.
Ooh,
all the time.
that's Ice Age. Hey, do we still have Bless on? I still had Bless showing. Is that over and done?
No, that'd be
That's
over.
done.
Yeah, I do
it's
not
done.
have blessing anymore.
It's been almost 2 hours since the first battle, the battle that we did last time, because you guys waited until the web was gone so that you could proceed down that hallway. Bardos was reluctant to try dispel magic because he wanted to husband his spells. All right, anybody else? Let's roll for initiative.
Angel Protective Armor.
Oh, that's your tiger. Your
Hi, Dad.
Okay, and then we go check on this one. All right, let's count them off. What do we got?
Gato has 17.
Okay, Gato at 17.
Ilendar 16.
Okay,
Lothar 13. Fletcher 12.
okay.
The DM has 5 and 6.
No.
That's a good try, dude.
Bardos has 13, and Farina has 16.
Okay. That's everybody, right?
Can you hear me?
Where's
Matt just showed up.
Hey, Matt, roll for initiative.
Yes, sir.
Just
we have
in
any buffs?
time.
Do we have any buffs on that still help with initiative?
Now that help
You
with
have
initiative.
haste.
Doesn't help with initiative, does it?
No.
Yeah, it does. It has
No.
a +1, doesn't it? No? Okay. Oh, of course. I ruined my night.
Nice.
It's all downhill from here.
All right. All right. So we have the initiative rolls. Flash Art, you're going first. So at this point,
What am I? Where am I? What's? You just looking in here?
you are
I see me.
right
I see me.
here in that room. Okay.
No.
You see
Do I see
yourself?
anything? Yeah,
There.
I see myself.
Okay, so basically what's happened is Fletcher and Storm have gone through this tunnel into the other room, and they've spotted another Templar and a half dozen what look to be tiefling wizardrixes.
Are we thinking mirror image people? Is that what I think it's our thought from last week? No?
We're hoping, otherwise we're running away.
Okay, yeah.
It's the Six Sisters of Doom. They all look alike. They're all moving alike. So yeah, mirror image would not necessarily be out of the question.
Or one heck of a choreography job.
Yeah, exactly. Like something. I mean, like something Paula Abdul would do. They are up in the northern portion of that room. You can see on the shared screen, some of the surrounding.
And that's like algae or mold. That's not cover, right? That's on the floor.
Yeah, no, that's mold, or that's like sort of like a lichen or a mold that's covering it. It's in patches on the floor too.
All right.
So it's not everywhere.
Well, I might as well. What's the party consensus you already got there? Are we going to go say hello? Or are we trying to sneak up on them? Basically, I want to know if it is the
They're
heavily
getting ready
armored,
to murder us, so the
the
sneak.
heavily armored
As you'd hope.
paladin will soak up some damage in the front if you like, and
Okay.
draw her fire while you guys deal with her and her Templar, right?
Yeah. Unfortunately, they already know we're here.
3, 4, 5. Let's see.
Fletcher, the thing that what you get the impression was is that they were waiting
Yeah.
for you guys to come through, either from the farthest south area or from what I don't know if they expected you to come out of there, but so you're just running right across there.
I did a double move just to make sure that if they're all missile weapons, they're gonna have to come a little closer to get me back in the angle, and at least I'm within attack distance next time.
Okay, so let me
describe
this room as you go running through there. There are swaths of this green lich or mold, and there are various places on the floor. It's a long 30-foot high ceiling, alcove-lined hallway. It's basically a hall. The alcoves themselves display elaborate, colorful murals of demonic entities, each with inscriptions chiseled into the stone below them. At the far end of the hall, in addition to the Templar and the 6 wizards, stands a massive iron framework on a small dais that displays a red banner. In the little area where you duck into, that little alcove there is a statue of. Give me a knowledge religion.
Yes, of course. This one I got.
9. It's a statue of some sort of what looks to be some sort of insect, like a combination of like a grasshopper and a scorpion, something like that. It seems familiar to you, like it's ringing a bell, but you can't think of what it is.
Okay. All right. Well, I won't cuddle it right now, and I think I just saw the little red flag, people.
Fireball!
Yeah.
So run away?
I believe I see what we were here for. We're at the end game. The Sword of Valor, right? The banner.
So the Sword of Valor is a banner now, and it has been described to you in some detail.
Right.
So
my brief glance, does this look like it would be within that parameter, or do I need to make a knowledge or something else roll?
Well, let me repeat what we know about the Sword of Valor. Hold on a second.
This is where you roll a video clip. It'd be awesome. You let that like a video clip.
Let's go to the tape.
Yeah, and that's going. Okay, we got it, Les. We don't need anything else. But clearly, you were lying.
Hold on, let me find this thing. Oh. And of course, I can't find it. Hold on a second. Here we go.
Hey, Les,
Sword of Valor.
On the knowledge religion, by the way, I forgot it's a known skill, so I would be +9, +5. So it would have been 4 more. It would have been a +13 if it mattered.
Oh, okay. So this was a DC 10. So you recognize it as a statue of the demon god Deskari, which you would know that basically you've run into Baphometians, you've run into Deskari. There were followers of Deskari in that house in Canebris,
right.
where you went and destroyed the shard. So the Sword of Valor is described as a long crimson banner with a image of Iomede's sword along with the starburst on it, basically the holy symbol of Iomede.
And does this look with it? I mean, what I see here is a House Lannister banner.
Give me a perception check.
All right, that I can do. Everything slows to in a time stop as I run sprinting across the hall, side eyeing all the way down the hall. I'm rolling perception.
What'd you roll?
21. Yep.
That banner is crimson, but you're right. It does have some sort of stylized lion on it.
So I guess metagaming for a second, I can think of two possibilities. One, this is not what we're looking for. Two, it's already been through the corruption forge and is disguised as something else. Or three, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
Give me another knowledge religion check real quick.
All right.
Knowledge religion. You see Fletcher in the back like,
20.
20. So, you know that the legend of the Sword of Valor, as it was told to you, and as an Iomedan, you would have heard such like legends. Basically, the legend of the Sword of Valor is that this banner can only be destroyed by Iomedae.
Okay.
It's simply, the magic is simply too strong for it to be corrupted in any way.
Okay. Well, I sure hope I can communicate that to my compadres right before I'm struck down by all these ninja sorcerers. I think that's my turn.
Okay.
So what's your official message to us?
As a free action, I see a banner. Not sure it's the right one.
Okay.
I see a banner and I want to play the Sword of Valor on it. that was really, really poor karaoke. I'll get back to you.
So, all right. So, Flashheart, you hear from over by the banner a human voice, a man's voice, yell out, "By Baphomet's power, I smite thee, paladin!" At which point you hear the twang of a bow shot.
Whatever, He-Man. All right, take your best shot.
He is going to.
He's going to.
So he is just called Smite Good on you.
Ooh, I don't like that.
Arrow rolls a 27.
And did Les forget to say his cousin is Legolas?
Jesus. I was just kidding. I didn't think he'd actually hit me. So I'm a 26, so that's definitely a hit.
That's a hit. All right.
Unless there's a bonus that I'm not taking.
You have +2 for protection from evil.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah, he does get that against his AC. So does that miss?
That is a miss. So I was like, it whispers by my ear.
Haste does too. Doesn't that give you a +1 at haste? Or you have
I'm like
+1 to AC.
So haste gives you 1, and then the protection from evil, if this guy's evil, which you might just be misunderstood.
Since he's smiting,
he may be misunderstood. Yeah, he's not evil. He just doesn't have anybody to talk to. Yeah. So if that's the case, then the arrow misses just by a hair, and you see him toss. He tosses away the bow, and out comes. He draws behind him and pulls out the glaive of Baphomet and begins to move forward towards you.
Well, I have with Radius. I give him a little come closer salute there.
He yells out, "I'm going to cut out your heart, paladin! Iomedan scum!"
I say, Iomedae, give us a beat. We definitely have some dance fight music there.
A beat, you say?
No. Say it.
As our eyes meet, we start the slow dance of.
He was a paladin of Iomedae. He was a paladin of a thrall of Baphomet, but they made it work.
Now you can find them at Bed Bath & Beyond, picking out curtains.
Bed Bath and Beyond.
Oh.
I see what you did there.
That's what I did there. Gato, you're up. Next up is Ilindar and Farina. After Gato.
Welcome back, Farina.
Hello.
All right, Gato. You're going to run over there too?
Yep.
All right, you see this big statue of, some sort of insect, like weird twisted insect. The statue is enormous. It's about 15 feet tall.
I look at Flashheart and say, "What the hell is that?"
Well,
See you
actually, yeah. Demonic godling, right?
It's Deskari, yeah.
Yeah. That's what you call. I've been clipping it. That's what you call a Deskari. Commonly misperceived as Bing Crosby. Give me the cricket.
Don't get him started on parasites.
Yeah.
That's a deep cut from Cheers right there.
Yeah. I love it. Like, hey, Cliff, there's a guy up here says you don't know anything about photosynthesis. What?
All right, so is that a double move?
That was a single move with haste, but I am done.
Okay, so you're just like got your back up against that wall, and you're like, all right. You saw the wizards and the wizardesses and the guy who now has. You remember Fletcher saying the guy has a bow, but now he has a glaive in his hand.
Yeah. See, I've already caused him to drop his useless bow to engage us in hand to hand.
It's because he wants to murder you.
I tell Flashheart the key to fighting a person with a glaive is to stay close.
Roger. Yeah, I remember you tripping the hell out of people with your glaive. I hope Lester didn't take any notes when you were doing that.
Oh, I took notes, baby.
And what he means by that is Flashheart says, yeah, I heard about this guy in Cheliax that was famous for doing that.
Yeah.
I'm saying he has to stay 10 feet away from you to use it.
What is the name? Caltrabane? I remember this evil one. Yeah. Mub Caltrabane. Quick question to you as a free action Gato. All those women look kind of similar.
Yeah, they all look very similar.
Huh. Just making sure my holy eyes did not deceive me.
My holy eyes do not deceive me. That's awesome. I may have to write that one down. Okay, but Ilindar and Farina, you guys are up next. Guys?
Go ahead, Mike. Jennifer's on the phone talking to someone.
Okay. I am going to. No, not yet.
I can't wait to find out, though.
Storm's going to charge.
Okay.
To right there.
An actual charge?
An actual charge.
Is Fletcher in the way?
She passes right next to him.
Yeah, okay. All right, so she's charging up and attacking she's going to do a single attack on the
Well, she has pounce, so she gets all 3 attacks.
Oh, on the charge. That's right. I forgot. I hate that part.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, 23, 22, 24. Hold on a sec.
Those are all supposed to be a +1 for the haste.
Okay, so
24, 23, and 25.
All right. So all 3 of those hit. However,
the first one's a D6.
It is indeed a mirror image. I'm writing a number down. Hold on, let me write it on something I can show you. If you need to, if you challenge.
Actually, you can just, if you want, you can just tell me what the number is, and I'll just roll a D6 and see if I get it.
Oh, that's a good point. Number 4. Son of a bitch! You did not just do that.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Mike. That is indeed a hit, but you will never pass a level again.
Okay, so.
I can't believe this crap.
So next one.
Look at this.
So is it still a 4?
Yeah, it's still a 4.
So it's still D6.
Yeah.
Oh.
I can't believe that happened. I hate you.
You want to switch the number this time?
No, it's fine. I called a 4. You rolled a 4. You hit the actual person
twice.
Okay.
three times. They're all 3 hits.
Well, no, 2 of them are. So okay, I'll try it again. Okay, see the last one.
Okay.
So next time she's only got 4 copies plus herself.
No. wait a second. If you hit, I mean, all.
No, if you hit her, there's still that many copies.
Yes.
Oh, except for the 2. The 2, if you hit with the 2, that one would go away.
Well, what are you rolling extras for?
You rolled 3 arrows, right?
3
No, they're not.
attacks.
So 3 separate attacks. They're all on the same creature. The first
Yeah.
4 hits all of them.
Oh, okay. All right.
You don't have to roll additional for
Okay.
each attack.
Okay.
He selected. Storm selected 1 out of the half dozen,
And then just
by
laid into
some miracle.
Storm is just good.
Attacked 1. That was her.
So that was
And so she's taken 24, 30, 31 points. Do I have that right? 31 points of damage? Yeah, that's right. 31 points of damage. All right. So let me just.
Then do they all look like they took 31 hit points of damage? Or is
Yes, because there are mirror
They're all the
images.
same.
They're mirror images of her, yeah. So they would have all like, you suck. That kind of thing. All right. So yes, let me go ahead and do that.
And Storm says, "Call me a dragon again."
One more time.
I use ventriloquism and say, "Dragon!"
Suck it, dragon.
Now Storm knows which one's the real one, then, right? So
Just-
No,
for
they
this
still
round.
jumble up.
Yeah, is when you get hit, they kind of mix around, and so next
All right.
round it's
Yeah, it's
all
the
over.
same principle. Until you like remove them. If you strike, so here's the thing: if you strike the real person, they take damage. If you strike an image, it disappears. So ideally, what happens is the images, kind of take down the, they get bounced out one by one until there's only one left, and that's the creature. But in this case, he's bum rushing the dang show. Okay. All right. We are back in business. All right. So that's Storm. Ilindar, are you personally doing anything?
I'm going to come closer to the door, but I'm going to wait until everyone else is out there before I step out and do anything.
Okay. Farina, what about you?
Gato's going up here.
He's hasted, as are you, by the way.
I know. And I am going right behind him. Actually, I should get him all the way.
Okay.
Yeah, I should be able to move him all the way. So to here would not provoke an attack of opportunity, correct?
No. I mean, you could easily avoid. No. Yeah. I mean, even if you were a little closer, she doesn't have any sort of melee weapons. Yeah.
Okay. That's a double move, so he can't do anything. That's one move for me, so I should still have one of my 2 arrows. Is that accurate?
A single shot.
You got a single shot.
A single shot. Okay. Well, I'm going to target this one right here. Because that's the paladin show between those boys. I don't know that I'm stepping in yet. The good versus bad.
And he's already smited on the other paladin, so.
Ooh, 21 to hit against the...
one of the images.
One of the images. All right, so 21 would hit. I'm calling image number 3.
Oh.
3. Oh, I'm glad I didn't say 4. You hit one of the images and it disappears as your arrow passes into it.
That's it.
Okay. Bardos and Lothar, you guys are up.
What do I have left? Oh, I still got that. I'm gonna cast Enlarge Person again on Fletcher.
Okay.
Boy.
Fletcher, you are big again, just like in that movie.
And then I've got to move. Do I want to move? I think 10, 20, 30. Yeah, I'm going to move into that alcove where Flashheart and Gato are.
So you're going to run over there as well? Yep. Okay.
It seems like a thing to do.
Crowded.
Please don't have a fireball. Please don't have a fireball.
All the,
All right,
cool,
what about
all
you?
the cool kids are doing it.
What about you, Lothar? You're sort of back in the way. Idris, first to die, is back in the salamander room cooking.
Well, it's not as hot in there right now, but so he shouldn't be taking damage. But I'm going to yell to him to come into this room.
Okay.
I just can't move him.
Is Idra the man on the toilet seat?
Tell you what, Lothar, are you basically taking charge of him?
Yeah, for the time being.
Okay, now you can move him.
Okay, so I'm going to have him come in here. And then does this door open in towards the hallway or in towards the room we're in?
It opens into the room.
Okay, then I'm going to close the door.
Okay.
And
You're talking about this door here.
yeah, that one. I'm going to close the door and then have this dude park in front of the door.
Okay.
What is it again? Is it Alt or Control?
Alt to move him without him going to the
halfway.
Without the autocorrect. Okay, yeah. And then he can put his back to the door so that
nobody comes in.
Exactly. Or we at least have notice if something starts thumping at it.
Okay.
And that's all I'm going to do this turn.
All right. All right. So, okay. She's going to do a couple of things. Okay, first things first, she is going to cast a spell.
It's a weird thing hanging off of her, Les, on the icon.
What do you mean? The mark on her?
The little black and white thing.
Yeah.
The note sign. I think that
Yeah.
affects the mirror image.
Yeah, that's doing the mirror images. Hold on a second.
Got it.
She's gonna do. Why did that not do what I wanted? Do what I want. There we go. Okay, she's gonna do this.
If I have a question, if she's casting spells and all of her images are too, wouldn't that be attacks of opportunity for Storm and Otto for the two that are close enough to them?
I don't think so.
Yes, unless she's casting defensively. And then she's got to make a roll.
Then she's got to make a roll. Yeah, I think she will cast defensively. Yeah, I think she will. All right, so the cast defensively roll is concentration check against spell level. Is that DC plus spell level?
I'm looking it up just to be sure. I'll be right back.
Okay. Let me find out what her bonuses are with regard to that. Wait, she has combat casting. So let me double check that.
I think it just gives her a bonus or makes it easier for her.
I think it's just a bonus, but I'm going to double check because I want that bonus. Concentration
The
shakes.
DC is 15 plus 2 times the spell level.
Okay. Good to know. And she gets a bonus from combat casting.
+4.
Yeah. And then she gets her. She gets that bonus. Okay, so it's that plus 4 is 21, plus 2 is 23. Okay, so, okay.
So she can't fail.
Well, she can, but it's going to be a hell of a roll to do so. So let's hope she doesn't get a hell of a roll here. Nah, no problem. So you cast a wall of force, and it blocks almost the entirety of that area. but not quite. This area right here is open, and you see her motion to. She looks at the Baphometian and points at that place, and he nods and begins, and that's the way he begins running forward. Then she also yells out, "Deskari, aid me!"
Push it.
Gato, Flashheart, and Bardos. Give me a perception check, and Farina too.
Okay.
One perception check coming up. Ooh. Sorry, that's not my perception. My perception is considerably higher than that.
Okay.
If I can roll it again, or just
Go
add
ahead.
the 17.
That's even worse. What about you, Farina? Oh, okay. So everybody, Flashheart is looking at the guy. He's got radiance out. He's looking over that way. He's like, "Bring it on, you filthy Baphometian scum!" But the rest of you are looking into the alcove, and this statue over here, this insect statue, you see it begin to shake, and pieces, chunks of stone begin to fall off of it, and underneath is like this sort of greenish brown chitin material, sort of like a beetle's skin, that hard thing that are on insects. And then you begin to see sort of like something underneath begin to like flex, and pieces of the stone begin to fall off.
Is somebody gonna tap me on the shoulder? Flashlight? Yeah, not now. I'm busy. Flashlight.
Ooh, a little bug boy.
All right. Okay, that is her. Fletcher, and that's it.
Fletcher, and that's it.
Fletcher, that's it.
So prior to this wall going up, I had planned to charge this guy. I still have a straight line.
Who are you
Bounce
charging
off the
though?
wall.
The Baphometian.
I don't even know if you would be able to see the wall. It's a wall of force.
You're gonna make him charge.
It's a shimmering wall, so you'd see it.
Yeah, I suppose you would. You would see it kind of like.
Yeah. Nice. Don't make him run into a wall.
Like a dirty piece of glass or something like that's what it looks like.
Yeah, theoretically. I mean, you could get through there. It'd be squeezed as you go through in between the thing, but yeah, you could get through there.
Okay.
What I don't think you can do is charge through there, because that a wall of force that causes a squeeze would count as an impediment.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you can like.
Well, you've got
Run
70 feet as a single move action, so.
Correct.
All right, are you going to get that close? You don't need to, and he's got a reach weapon.
I also do. So I guess I'd go there.
Yeah, probably that's where that fight would take place.
Okay.
Actually,
All
you don't have to, you can get close though, can't you? You don't have to attack at range. He does, so.
Yeah, that.
What sword have you got?
I got a great sword.
And he's enlarged.
I'm glad you feel real positive about it, but what kind?
Yeah, but a glaive is specifically meant you have to, whereas a great sword, no matter how big it is, you can attack something right next to you.
Yeah, I don't think he has to be 5 feet away from you.
That sounds made up, but I don't know enough about science to contradict you.
Well, the thing with the glaive is that it's a pole arm and the blade's only out.
Well, definitely the Templar is affected by reach structures. I guess that's probably true. I mean, a greatsword is going to be sharp all the way to the hilt. I suppose you could get closer than that.
I'd like to get closer than that.
I hate it when people get close. All right, go ahead.
And I am raging and using my rage powers.
Okay, which are?
Natural intimidate roll for that? Oh my gosh.
It's surprise accuracy and powerful blows.
Can you use both at the same time?
Yeah, but I can only use them once per rage.
Okay.
So I think there. Okay, here's the attack. Everything's gone quiet.
Sorry. Go ahead. Oh, so 25?
Yeah.
All right. I do get an attack of opportunity, though, because you pass through a threatened square. Mr. Man.
Can I ask a question though? Wasn't he changing weapons?
Changed. He only shot once, and it was a prepared strike, so he did change. He used his move action to change. So he had the glaive in his hand.
Yep.
Okay, fair enough.
All right, so yeah, that 25 is a hit. Now I'm going to roll against you.
Now, Les,
Yes.
make sure that the Smite Evil, those bonuses only apply when you're fighting Flash Heart.
Correct. Absolutely correct. No, I understand that from the get-go.
Hey,
All right.
go.
Here's my attack against you. 28.
That'll hit.
10 plus 7. All right. So
Hey,
11 points of damage to you. The 25 will hit, so you hit him.
Okay. Can you remind me when I'm enlarged, the damage goes up? It was 2?
Your strength goes up 4, so your damage goes up 2.
No, but the weapon
goes up 2.
Goes to the next highest thing. So what's the base? The base is a D12?
2d6.
Great axe is D12. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, you're using a great sword, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll look it up here in a second. Here.
I think it's D10, which means it goes to 2d6 when you're enlarged.
No, I am 2d6.
Great sword is 2d6.
Oh, it's 2d6. So then he would go to 2d6, 12. He would go to
2d8?
2d8, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that hurt.
It's supposed to hurt.
I hate it when I get hurt. Wait, is that right? That can't be right. I think it is right. Okay. That's not going to be very helpful at all.
A 2d6 goes to 3d6.
It does? It doesn't go to 2d8?
Nope. 3d6. It's on page 145 of the player's guide.
Well, I find that to be disconcerting. But go ahead and roll 3d6. We'll take the larger one. All right, 32, just like we had. All right, so, ouch. That one stung. He is staggered backwards against the dais, and you see the woman kind of look over, and she's like, oh, some bullshit Baphometian's helping me out. Suck. All right, so that's Fletcher. All right, so that's round 1. Flashheart, you're up.
Okay, let's do this. Has anybody mentioned that something's creeping up behind me?
Gato made sort of like a weird kind of
What the hell?
kind of like a sort of like a crying noise, like. But I don't know if he said anything.
Flashheart, kill this thing.
Flashheart, kill this thing.
All right, I'll see that Fletcher has my Baphomania opponent well in hand, and I will spin and then engage.
All right, roll. Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
1 second. So I'm hasted. That gives me a bonus, right?
Yes, 1.
Yes.
And let's see. I'm lawful good. This thing is clearly lawful evil.
If you can smite evil,
I
that
wouldn't necessarily.
But you don't. Yeah.
What's that? Well, I have to smite evil.
You have to spend an action to detect evil to know if it's evil. But then smite evil will help you out. But just the fact that you're good and it's not doesn't give you a bonus.
Right. I do have a smite evil, but maybe I should hit this thing first and see how badass it is before I waste the smite evil. I don't know what else we have to fight today.
Okay.
My last one. All right. So.
Roll to confirm. Roll to confirm.
Confirm.
Okay. All right. So I need a fortitude save before we do any confirmations of anything.
From me?
Yeah.
What?
Oh wait. First, I need a will save. Sorry, fortitude save comes later.
Does it protection from evil get dispelled when you attack that, or?
No, it gives them a +2 to save though.
Okay. Good.
Well, it wasn't protection from evil. It was protection from chaos.
No.
Mine's chaos.
Fletcher has chaos. The paladin has protection from evil.
Is that +2 to saves against everything? Will, fortitude, all of it?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
comes from
it's
evil.
all saves. Yeah.
Here we go.
23. Hold on, let me check the DC on that. Okay. Now I need a fortitude save.
Oh, man. How many more saves do you want there? I don't get any bonuses to this, right? It's just straight fort save.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I was looking at the wrong thing. You made your will save.
Yep.
I'm gonna text you what happens.
Okay. I'll
Okay.
wait.
I'm actually gonna text it to your phone because
Okay.
I don't want anybody else to know.
Just say it out loud when you get it.
We
You know
promise
he's
we
gonna
will listen.
You know he's going to text me careless whispers.
That's worse than any
Yeah.
words to save.
I
Or
submit. I
will
join
save.
Team Evil. Make it.
That's
stop.
when you fail to save. You get that.
This is the sound what happens when you miss a will save. That's our new symbol. Okay, I sent you the text. Gato, Bardos,
I
give
responded.
me a quick perception check. Okay. All right.
2 more for traps.
Gato, all you see is Flashheart just sort of like slashing away at this thing. Bardos, you think that you're a little worried because you think that you saw Radiance pass through it, like go all the way through and out the other side without seeming to injure it. Gato, you did not see that, but all you see is them fighting.
Okay.
Okay. And then you sort of see Flashheart sort of looking around, kind of like, what? That kind of
I think I get a +5 for rage because now I'm going to be pissed if I wasted a critical hit. I don't lose him.
So his hit had no damage whatsoever? He didn't even roll damage?
Can't tell from there.
Yeah. I can't
And
reveal what
Bardos, you're
happened
still
on my
invisible, right?
How long does invisible last?
I think it's minutes. I don't think you're invisible anymore.
And, yeah, it's 6 minutes. Yeah, no, that's long past.
Okay. I'm taking that off then. All right. So that was Lothar. It's the Templar's turn. Well, obviously, he was trying to fight Flashheart, but Fletcher ruined everything. So he's going to take a 5-foot step and do a full attack on Fletcher. Sadly, without his Smite Evil ability, which he has been hoping to take advantage of, but that's what he's going to do.
Hey, Fletcher,
Yeah.
you get an attack of opportunity.
Nah, 5-foot step. He does not. Not for a 5-foot step, he doesn't.
Okay.
Okay, he's going to take the shots. Hold on a second. First one. Oh, wait, that's not the first one. Sorry, add 2 to that. 15.
Miss.
That sucks. Oh, God. 2
Epic
3s
miss.
in a row. 2 3s in a row. Bite in the ass. He swings wildly with his glaive, and you look over and you see the mirror images of the sorceress. She's just sort of looking over at him. She's just like, "Oh God, you suck." I just
say you should be afraid.
You should be afraid. All right, so that's him. Gato, you're up. You see, frankly, you're a little worried about Flashheart because he seems to be letting his guard down. And you're not sure why. That creature looks like it's about to take a bite out of him, and he's sort of like looking around, like maybe he can't even see it.
Like he can't even see it.
Say, Matt, was that you laughing?
No, that was me.
Oh, okay.
Well, my first move was going to be storm out this way, see that there was some shimmering thing there.
Yeah, you could see the force wall.
I'm going to end up there.
You're gonna go squeeze through there and into the thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm done.
That's it for you?
For right now, yep.
All right. Ilindar and Farina.
Well,
You're hasted, right?
I can't.
Yeah, that was more than 30 feet. I used a hasted movement.
Gotcha.
But
Okay.
I'm not doing anything else right now.
There's nothing to give me any impression that this creature that's behind the party across the hall is not susceptible to damage in a normal way. So, because I'm not going to metagame, I'm going to go ahead and do what I think I would naturally do, which would be fire 2 arrows at it.
Okay. Directly at the creature that Flashheart is firing at.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. You should be like,
One thing-
ding, ding.
One thing to remind you less is that I have an aura of courage always, so that my 10 foot within 10 feet, my compadres get a +4 morale bonus on saving throws against fear, which I don't believe willpower is.
Anyone within 10 feet gets a +4 to their will saves.
Yes, there you go. Thank you. That's what I'm trying to say. Don said it better.
Against fear effects.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
There it is. So Bardos, you would get any fear effect, you would get a bonus on. All right. So
There might be a
Farina, you
relevant
shot. Sadly, both of those missed.
Yes, I was feeling very sad.
Okay. They just clink off the thing. You see this thing kind of on top of the thing, and it is getting, it is sort of like getting ready to. You see Flashheart's kind of like, he looks confused, honestly, and you're worried because this immense creature is just almost on top of him. And it's gonna. This thing it's still shaking off pieces of stone and stuff like that, but it's like rearing up, and it's just gonna. You think next time it's just gonna pounce right on him?
I'm gonna yell at him, Flashheart, get out of there, just to see if he is in a reverie of some sort.
Long conversations are a free action. Always have been. If you want to respond, you can.
Are you gonna respond, Flashheart? Are you good?
What? Where'd it go? I can't see it.
Oh.
In front of you, back up.
So I swung. Okay. All right. I guess I have to wait till my turn.
Okay.
Duly noted.
All right. So
Thank
Farina,
you.
you shot. Are you going to move at all, Farina?
No.
Okay.
I missed. I had 2 shitty rolls.
Okay. Ilindar.
Ilandar's moving right there.
Okay.
And you can grab a weapon as a move action, right?
But as part of your move action, yeah, you can.
You can draw a weapon, yeah.
Okay. I'm pulling out a wand.
Okay.
And then I'm casting magic missile at this guy.
Wait, who gave you a wand?
I don't know. I've had it for a while.
Especially one with magic missile.
Yeah, no kidding. I can't imagine I would have given you anything like that. All right, so you shoot a magic missile at it.
Yes.
I need a will save.
A will save?
From you, yeah. Okay. I am going to send you a message in Roll20.
Oh, Lord.
So, do I still do the magic missile?
Oh, yeah.
You still use the charge.
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't worry, Mike. You'll figure it out in a second.
Okay.
We've been through this before.
All right. Did you get that, Mike?
Yep.
I think
Okay.
I'm getting that picture here.
So I'm not going to roll damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to call out it's an illusion.
Yeah, I just got that message too. You're fighting an illusion. Dumb.
So that's what Ilindar does. Storm's coming around.
And you could have responded before in that conversation as a free action, just so you know. You can
Well,
talk.
now I'm gonna Forrest Gump it and say, "Go ahead."
You can talk anytime. Like if you learn something you want to share with the group.
Yeah, I don't think I understood exactly what it was, but I'm gonna give you the Forrest Gump speech now. I'm not a smart man, I'm just
But I don't know what illusions are.
I'm just a vessel.
Have you guys ever seen an illusion in this game yet?
Yeah, early on we had this same thing happen.
I don't think.
How'd Storm get there? Oh, he go around?
I don't think it's happened to me at all.
Yeah.
Sorry, Karina.
Yeah, Storm went around the wall,
I don't know if you knew.
south of Fletcher, and then up to attack
Okay. All right.
the mage.
All right. Go ahead and attack. Single attack.
Yep.
That's a miss. All right. Bardos and Lothar.
Les, if I make something disappear, it
Actually, you know what, Les? Can I add to my action real quick?
Sure. Depends on what you want to do.
Take an attack of opportunity, unless he's already done it.
Are you talking about the guy?
Yeah.
He's already done it. He attacked on attack of opportunity on Fletcher. Ooh, that was last round.
Okay.
But I haven't gone again yet. Does that matter? He has, though, right? So
he has, but he hasn't used his attack of opportunity this round. So
okay.
Mike's right. He could theoretically take an attack of opportunity against Storm. Who's left? Fletcher.
Yeah, she's
Bardos, Lothar.
around,
he's
around
gonna
the copies of mage behind the copies of mages.
Yeah, he's going to take that attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Oh ho ho!
That would be a hit.
Nice work. Wow.
That's not going to be a confirmed crit, is it?
Nope.
All right, but that is a hit. And we do get exploding dice.
Yeah, where's my exploding dice against the illusion?
they did some great illusionary damage.
Kind of a weird flex, but okay. Okay. Boom. 13. No exploding dice. 13 points of damage. Glaive damage. The wound is very glaive. All right. And then what is he doing back there? What is Storm doing back there?
That's where Storm took the attack. She just flipped around behind her.
Okay.
And attacked from behind.
Gotcha. Okay. And still miss.
Yeah, it was still a miss, but.
Yep. Okay. All right.
Hey,
yep.
Quick question.
Sure.
So if I attack an illusion disappears for me, which I think everybody understands now. I thought it would disappear for everybody, but only disappear for me.
So,
other people can still see it.
Other people can still see it. So,
right.
And Gordon and I have gone round and round about this, but the way I do illusions is that the illusion is essentially, it's not a physical thing. It's essentially something that's planted in your mind, as opposed to a hologram that is planted in the thing.
I would think it's a hologram.
Right. Yeah. And that's kind of how it used to be, but it's not that way anymore. So, or at least in the way I do it is that that images are planted in the minds of the viewer, all available viewers, as opposed to in the space that it's seen in. So what happens is interact with you draw the will save. As long as you do not interact with it, you don't get a will save. You automatically see it and it stays there. If you interact with it, that's what triggers the will save. If you make your will save, it disappears for you. If you miss your will save, it's still there.
So I made my will save and I hit it and it disappeared from me.
Right, it disappeared for you. Okay. But Farina, for example, shot 2 arrows at it, missed them both. She still sees it. As Ilindar shot a magic missile at it, hit it, they automatically hit. He rolled his will save, it disappears, so he can't see it either.
All right. Well played, evil spellcaster, well played.
But I think something you need to keep in mind is that after you initially when you failed your will save, I asked then for a fortitude save.
You're right. I was thinking you were about to. I think you were to drop some sort of super evil godling curse on me or something, or demonic curse.
Well, rules lawyers may have to mull that one over.
Okay.
All right.
Fort save. Okay.
So Ilindar doesn't see it. You don't see it. Bardos does see it. Farina does see it. That's why Farina was like, "Get out of the way," because she still sees this thing, making like it's going to attack you.
But I did call out. It is an illusion.
He called out as an illusion. that in itself, and Gordon and I argued about this too, but that does give people who are within earshot a bonus to their save.
Got it. And magic missile is a perfect illusion dispeller because it auto hits.
It auto hits, yeah. And you can do it from distance, yeah.
All right, so that's a really good call, Lindar.
I could choose to just disregard it because I trust it.
Yeah, you can still see the illusion and choose to ignore it.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm believing the dark elf. I mean, wow, we've come so far.
We have come far, haven't we? I mean, this is like a whole new world.
Let's see. 6 months ago, would you have been standing right behind a drow with a bow and not been pointing it at him?
Exactly. All right. Bardos and Lothar are up.
Bardos is going to move to the corner here. Start summoning.
Okay. Okay. What about you, Lothar?
I'm trying to move around the corner to here. I'm going to leave the bird in the other room with the guy who's blocking the door. But as soon as I step out, I can't see them anymore. So that's fine. Anyway, I'm just going to move to here.
Okay.
Take stock of if it looks like any of my people are being chewed up and spit out, and they all look good, so I'm done.
Minor flesh wounds only.
Okay. So once again, only louder, and her voice seems to be much louder than a normal voice. She says again, Deskari, aid me! And okay. Hold on. You guys hear the what sounds like the crumbling of stone, and then 2 more of these creatures are down, materialize, and sort of walk out in the whole hallway down at the bottom end. Farina, give me a perception check. 27. The wall behind you begins to crumble and pieces begin to fall off. And you see this one sort of insectile arm just kind of reach through and sort of like pull the bricks back. And inside you see this like cicada creature coming out. It's the same creature that's over there fighting with Flashheart, and it's beginning to come out of the wall at you.
Hey, Elendar, is this an illusion?
Elendar's like, I don't know.
Or it's a double bluff, and now these are real.
Yeah.
Gato, you see the wall begin to crumble near you, next to Fletcher, right there as well.
Okay.
As something begins to come out of it.
Okay, I won't be there long.
Okay. The next thing you see. Okay. Fletcher, I guess you would see the quintet of sorceresses are sort of, she has her hands up like this, and she's chanting something.
She does a lot on her turn.
She does do a lot on her turn. All right, let me get this guy here. And the wall begins breaking by Otto as well. They're everywhere. These creatures are everywhere! What are you going to do? Fletcher, you're up.
Okay, full attack action.
Well, give me a quick perception. Give me a quick perception check, just to make sure you see what you see. Okay, you saw the one. What the hell's that?
Yeah, that was still from the damage last time. Sorry. There we go.
I'm going to start rolling perceptions like that.
There's a pretty good perception. All right, so you look over and you see the wall is piling down. You see Gato kind of like going backward like this, and some sort of insect creature on the other side is beginning to come through that wall. You also look over and you can see through the wall of force on the other side. You see Otto backing up from the wall either as it's coming down, and there's some sort of like creature pulling back the rocks over there. That's in addition to the guy getting ready to take another glaive swing at you, and the woman chanting in some fashion.
Swell. All right. Stick to the plan. Full attack action.
All right. On the guy.
Yes.
Okay.
If I happen to kill him on the first shot, can I take the other shots at her?
Within reach.
Yeah, if she's within reach, yeah.
Yeah,
you might have just jinxed yourself there.
All right. Well, you get 2 shots, right?
3 because I'm hasted.
With a haste, he gets 3 for a full attack.
Okay. First shot is a 20. That, I believe, may be a miss. Let me double check. AC 20. It's a hit. All right, go ahead and roll it.
Okay, he's dead.
He's probably dead. He has 4 hit points left.
Yeah.
I was still going to vermithrill him.
Plus 16.
So did anybody hit him first? No, I don't. I think he's the only one who hit him. So that's
Right.
that's not a verm.
I was going to roll in and hit him. I was going to.
All right. So what's your minimum damage?
16.
It's in the
Well,
team.
it's 3d6 plus, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, 3d6 plus 16.
Just sort of as a side note, you're just like, as an aside, as you're looking over at the sorceress, you just kind of like use the butt of your weapon and just like ka-doink, and he goes flying backward. Glaive goes tossed around the thing, and he rolls down the other side of the dais onto the floor over there, bleeding profusely, and you don't see him breathing.
Okay, sticking to the plan then. Second shot at her.
Okay.
And you're flanking.
That's
so that's plus 2. That's a 20.
You can't. Now wait a second. He's not flanking. You can't flank somebody who's mirror imaged.
Why not?
Because you don't know which one she is.
Well, he's swinging at this one, which is
that's not her. So tough pick. No, it doesn't work.
well, either way, it gets rid of a knock.
Is an 18 a hit?
18 is not a hit. It's a miss.
But apparently a 20 would have been.
Okay, roll your third attack.
That's a hit. Potential crit. 22 would be a confirmed crit if you hit. So now we have 5.
Roll a 6 and re-roll a 1. So.
Well, yeah, re-roll a 6 is what it'll be. So I'm going to say I had such luck with it before. Number 4 is the thing. Roll again.
Re-roll.
Damn it! There is no way this is wrong.
Times love averages screwed you, baby. Sorry.
Let's see how much fun we're going to have.
I would have picked 4 too. I thought he couldn't lose.
I hate you.
Or should I just do the double damage?
Double damage.
Table.
I have the crit generator out.
Table.
I just know somebody else who's not getting another level.
Chart.
That is chart.
All right, go for
Chart. All right, hold on. It's still loading. Come on, chart. Come on. Taking too much time here. Loaded all the ads. That's nice.
Gotta load the ads first.
Why am I not getting the chart? All I'm getting is ads. This is no good. This is no good.
Last, there's no need to pretend you can't load it just because I got it credit.
It won't. It literally will not load. Hold on a second. This is so dumb.
I rolled 1.
Yeah, I bet.
Knockback. Double damage and target is pushed 1d6 squares away.
Got it. Into the arms of storm.
Is that for real? Can you read that? Is it knockback? All right, we'll take it because I can't. Mine won't load for some reason. I don't know why. It's so weird. This is
double damage.
all right. Double damage, and creature is knocked backwards.
Well, she's gonna die now anyway.
She's got a lot of hit points.
About
64 left.
She does have 64 left, more than 64, in fact. All right, so she takes 64 points of damage. All right, and is knocked backwards away from Fletcher.
1 square, basically.
1 square. All right.
It's 1d6, but she only has 1 to go.
All right, so he hit her. Don't get me wrong, you guys hit her hard, or you hit her hard. Nobody else really did. She's not that way. Okay, hold on.
And would knockback disrupt her spell?
Sure might. Hold on a second.
Actually, if she's in the middle of a spell,
if she's in the middle of a spell, she has to do a concentration check.
And she's got to beat 64 and something, so that's pretty much impossible.
It's not impossible.
If you give her exploding dice and she rolls 3 20s in a row.
Yeah, she's a CR 18 creature.
She might be. You don't know. All right. I forgot one.
Hanging on by a sliver, boys.
Well, that sucked ass. So, all right. So she's going to try her. Yeah, there's no way she's going to be able to make that concentration check. So that spell is disrupted, which I hate about you.
In a major way.
Which really sucks, doesn't it?
It does very much kind of suck that spell was disrupted. So let me see what I got here. Okay. All right. So very much injured, knocked backwards. All the mirror images go flying backwards. She's looking at you, Fletcher, and she is unhappy.
I say, pardon me. Did I ruin your concentration?
You got to say it like Samuel L. Jackson in Pulp Fiction.
Exactly like that.
I'm sorry. Did I interrupt your concentration? You did. You did interrupt her concentration. So obviously you're not going to be able to pass levels ever again. Flashheart, you're up.
Now that I've vanquished this demonic bug in the hallway here, in the alcove, I will declare victory here, and I will move out to where the Bane action is. Has anybody determined?
Well, as you come out, you see that Farina is looking at her wall, and there's another one of these bugs coming out of it.
All right. Has anybody determined these are illusions too?
Ilvendar actually yelled out their illusions.
Let's just grab the flag and go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Flashheart, you going to respond to that flag comment?
Yeah. On my way. 3, 4.
That wasn't the comment I expected, but okay.
I know.
On my way.
No, I said that I thought I already mentioned that I don't believe this is the right flag.
I don't think you mentioned it to everybody.
You had not mentioned that.
I apologize. What this is, so I will mention as I come strutting up the hallway here that this is not the right flag. Does not appear to be the right flag. Let's put it this way. It does not bear Iomede's sigil.
All right, so you go cruising into there.
With haste on, do I go farther? I can't remember. I got 30 feet, so I'd go 2 more squares if I want.
Well, you have to go. You can't share a square with Fletcher, who is taking up a lot of space. You go past him.
Is this wall still up?
The fourth wall? Yeah, absolutely it is.
Okay. All right.
You got haste, so you got 10 foot more move.
Yeah, I'll come here. There's more bugs coming out of this wall over here, right?
Yeah, there's one coming out of that wall, and it sees you, and it's like, kind of thing.
I will.
Gato looks a little weirded out.
Gato looks like he's leaving.
Yeah, he might be leaving pretty soon.
I will put myself between the illusion or real bug and Fletcher just to keep him on task of butchering this evil sorceress.
All right, so you're to like interpose yourself between the bug. You're like, stand back, bug. Stand back, Gato. I've got this.
Yes.
Okay.
And while I'm moving up the hall, can I get a better look at the banner?
Yeah, give me a perception check. Can you sort of peek around Fletcher there, who's taking up all that space?
Through his legs. That's my usual combat maneuver. Just come charging through. All right.
Yeah, it's definitely, well, it's a big banner, but it has a lion on it. It does not have a sword on it.
It does not look recognizable to me, right? It doesn't ring a bell.
It doesn't fit the description of the Sword of Valor. The Sword of Valor, as you've been told, definitely has a picture of the Sword of Iomade on it, hence the name.
And we know it's protected by a demon anyway.
That's true. I hadn't even thought about that. Good call. So what the hell is this? And the thing on the floor is that's just like a tier down to it, right? Like an amphitheater sort of thing.
Up, yeah. It's actually like a dais that goes up.
Oh, it's up. Okay, up. Right, you did say that. Okay. I can detect. While I'm standing over here, I can detect evil on it, right?
On the banner?
Yep.
Yeah, probably. Do you do that?
Yeah. Well, that's what I do. That's my number one job, detecting evil.
It's not evil. The dead guy next to the banner is evil.
Sure.
The 5 sorceresses are evil. The creature on the other side of the wall, the bug creature, is also evil.
Yeah.
Illusions don't radiate evil.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Wait, ring, 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 red flag. Which
red flag? It's right there. The red flag's right there.
Which bug radiates evil? This one?
The one right next to it. Yeah, it's the only one you're really looking at. But it does radiate evil.
It does radiate evil,
and you can see it.
I am bringing my sword and shield to bear. I don't believe I can hit though, right? Because I moved all the way up the hall.
Yeah, I think you're pretty much done. But you can bring it sort of like around and be ready for battle kind of thing.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad I placed myself there so it doesn't hit Fletcher in the back.
Gato, what do you do? Are you seeing Flashlight just comes around over? He's like, I got this one.
Good, because I'm leaving. Okay, what I want to know is, using acrobatics, if I move to either here or here, can I be flanking the sorceress?
Personally, I think mirror image invalidates flanking because you can't pick a target.
Okay.
I don't think you can flank a group of people. Because this is essentially what we're looking at here. You're looking at a group.
Mirror image, they're all supposed to actually occupy the same 5-foot square. But we're good.
Yeah, that's true.
If they were spread out, I would see your point less. But.
Which, frankly, I don't like. I don't like that they're supposed to inhabit your square. These doubles make it difficult for enemies to precisely locate and attack you.
Okay.
I still don't. Wait, let me see. So here's an interesting thing. Can I use cleave or great cleave to cleave to and from an image created by a mirror image spell? And the answer is no. If your initial attack hit the caster, you can't cleave to an image as if it were an actual creature. If your initial attack hit an image, you failed to hit the intended target, the caster, and therefore can't cleave. So this isn't perfect, but I think it's ultimately the same principle in that I don't think you can flank somebody using mirror image.
Yeah. Okay. I'm good. So I'm just gonna swing at her.
Okay.
I am not flanking. I am not doing my sneak attack then.
All right. 21 would hit. I am going. So gambler's fallacy. 4. I choose 4.
Oh.
Finally. 1 disappears.
Now we're down to a D4.
Now we're down to a D4. All right. So
and I moved to there.
Okay. Oh, that's right. You can move after. Illadar and Farina. Farina, you've got one of these creatures coming out. This creature is still moving forward off of this pedestal. Bardos, you still see it. Ilindar is you've heard, but you hear Ilindar say they're illusions. But who's going to believe a drow, right? I mean,
I wouldn't.
Come on.
Actually,
they're known to lie.
Ilindar has told you guys you shouldn't believe drows.
They're known to lie and associate with dragons.
Yeah.
Right. Ilindar's moving up to here.
Mm-hmm.
And since he's got that wand out, he's casting magic missile at her.
At her. Okay, so here's a fun thing. Can I use magic missile to destroy one or more images from a mirror of images? Well, this is in the editor's notes. No, magic missile targets a creature and does not require an attack roll, so it bypasses all the images and automatically hits the caster.
Which is why I did it, because I was aware of that.
I wasn't aware of that, but I was reading it and I was looking for the thing.
Everybody load up on magic
11
missile.
points. Oh, she has 9 points left.
A successful vermithril has
That
happened.
is an official verm.
That was one of the greatest verms I've ever seen.
It's not. There was multiple people that hit her.
Storm hit her first.
Storm and Fletcher hit her.
That's a party kill.
Oh, that's right. So no verm. That's a group kill.
Yeah, I wasn't doing that for the verm. I was
That was-
past the done.
Well, now wait a second. Here's the thing. Well, no, Storm's right there.
That was a Conan the Barbarian, the Hall of Mirrors.
Step into a combat you
move there,
haven't
dude.
Boy, other than that, it fulfilled all of the capacities of a successful
One person does all
verm
the damage and somebody else steps in.
And honestly, how much damage did Storm did? Like 24 points. Fletcher did more than almost triple that.
Right.
No, like 30s.
Yeah, he
Storm
did like
32.
he did 60. Storm
He did
did
64.
64. Storm
Yeah.
did 24.
Oh, she had
Storm was in the
that many
30s.
hit points.
It is
Yeah.
not a vermithril.
Let's take a quick vote. Vermithril, no Vermithril, and this Vermithril would be the loss would be attached to Fletcher due to his preponderance of hit points. If we vote for it, I vote it's a Vermithril.
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
to me, it's always been if you step into a combat you haven't been engaged in, and the creature that you're fighting has been almost killed, and you step in and kill it without ever having been part of that, it's a vermithril. To me,
So, okay,
I'm
so
with-
we've got
I'm with
Jennifer,
Gordon on
you
this.
said no, right?
I don't know. I liked what you said earlier. If one person has been engaged and a second pops in, I mean,
Yeah,
to-
I like
Okay,
I
so
like Gordon's reasoning because that's what we used to think of vermithrils. But if we're going to keep track,
yeah, exactly.
then we're
That's-
going to have this debate every time there's a combat like this.
I'm comfortable with that.
Decide.
All right, so Don, you're voting no.
I vote no.
2 and 2. All right, Mike,
I'm going to say to the end.
Dan,
No, of course.
Matt.
I like Gordon's reasoning on this. I like where somebody snatches
Okay.
the kill out
It's
from under you.
3 and 3. It comes down to you, Mike.
There's
What did
usually
Chuck
the-
say?
Want a verm or do I not want a verm?
Wait, who did Chuck say?
Yeah, what
Oh,
Chuck
Chuck, I forgot
Oh,
Chuck.
Chuck.
Chuck, what?
Yeah, I'd have to go no. Because
Oh, it's 4
we
to
talked
3.
last time about it's when one person has done all the damage and somebody takes it. If more than one person hit it, we actually had this exact discussion.
that's a party kill then.
If more than one person hits it, it's a party kill.
All right.
What
I
does
had
what does
just-
Otto say?
Spoken.
I had forgotten that Storm had hit it, and I thought that all of that damage had come from Fletcher.
Right.
All right, the collective has spoken. No Vermithril, according to the original rules. It's a group kill.
Like this little tiefling pops in, no vermithril, and then pops in.
All right, so that was Ilindar. Okay. Yeah, Ilindar for that. All right, so Farina, what are you doing? You've got this creature still coming out of the wall. Now,
Despite
here's
the no vermithril, that was still
No,
a great
Storm-
kill.
Storm's
Thanks for
moving
the
up. Actually, does this wall go away?
no, they continue to come out.
No, the wall, this wall.
Blue wall.
Oh, the force wall. Yeah, it goes away.
So I'm going to back up and say, are you sure these are illusions, Ilindar?
Wait, revoice.
Exactly.
No, I'm not certain. It's kind of what do you say? If that's the case, Storm's going to get to this one and kind of hold it at bay.
Nod it.
Okay, just like swatting at it.
Actually,
Does
you know
she
what?
attack?
Actually, you know what? Yeah, Storm can actually get there and take a swing.
Okay, yeah, she can. Okay, so I need a will save from Storm. Okay, it disappears. Storm, you can't see it.
Okay.
Storm can't see it, but everybody else can.
So I'm going to tell everyone the one that Storm just hit is an illusion, so I think they all are, but I'm not 100% certain.
Do illusions radiate evil?
You want to do a knowledge arcana on that?
Yeah, it's really my best skill. Let me try that.
Well, no, not you. I mean, an actual wizard.
Yeah, an actual wizard. I'm gonna Alexa this to the nearest wizard.
Are we still in initiative and combat?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll have to wait till my turn.
Oh, you
So
can,
not an illusion.
he's just asking a question. You know, you're yelling out, Storm can't see it. I think they're all illusions. And then you hear Flashlight go, do illusions radiate evil? You could answer. You would know.
If we're still not sure, then Farina's going to shoot one back at this thing.
Okay. That's a miss.
Yeah.
Ting!
I don't know. I don't like bugs.
So that's my knowledge arcana.
To your knowledge, illusions do not radiate any sort of alignment, even the alignment of their caster.
So I would say I don't think so.
But this one does.
Make up your mind.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm in the middle right now.
This is it's maybe this isn't your standard illusion.
This is on his tombstone. I thought there was an illusion.
Maybe the bug has its own illusionary grouping, just scattered about.
Oh, a double.
Like a mirror image, but with the capacity to move in different places.
A mirror image illusion. Wow, that's a cool spell.
Huh.
Bardos and Lothar, you guys are up.
Acid splash.
All right, I've got a worker ant that's going to pop up right next to Flashheart.
All right, what did you summon?
A worker ant.
Worker ant.
Oh, an ant. Okay. Hold on. So she was trying to do a summoning too, as you probably can tell by now.
Or I rudely interrupted.
Another ankylosaurus?
No, not this time. Something juicier.
Last week I woke up like briefly to hear about an ankylosaurus trotting down the dungeon and passed back out again.
All right, how many hit points on that?
Oh, wait a minute. 18.
Okay. All yours. What do you do with her?
Right next to Flashheart. They're not large, I don't think. They're medium creatures.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. Okay. All right. And what does it do? Is it going to attack that other insect?
Yep. Hang on a second. 1, 2.
That is a hit.
Hey.
Whoa, dude! All right, roll a will save.
Ooh.
I know that does kind of suck.
Totally sucks. Why bother? We know.
Oh, okay. So now I need a fortitude save. What do you roll? 18. Okay. Okay. That made it.
2 20s. Damn.
It takes 6 points of damage. As you see the ant kind of like scuttling back away from the creature, and you see rents appear on him. Then you can hear it sort of clicking away in fear as it takes that damage. It is backing away and bumping into Fletcher.
So we're seeing the ant actually bleeding now.
Yep.
Drows lie. Drows lie.
Great, I am in such angst. I need to go home.
All right. Is that it for you, Bartos? Or are you going to move or anything like that?
Yeah, I probably should move, given that I'm surrounded by 3 of those fuckers and there's nobody else around anywhere.
And you can see them all, too.
Excuse me? Standing right next to you.
10, 30. Actually, I'm going to go to there.
Where did you go? Oh, in between Gato and Fletcher. That's a good spot. All right. That's Lothar. No, you're visible.
So I'm saying I'm invisible.
Oh, you're casting invisibility.
No, I'm just saying I'm invisible to myself.
Pretending as he hides.
oh, okay. He's pretending. I'm invisible, like the guy on Mystery Men. He's invisible only if nobody's looking at him.
Right.
All right, Lothar, you ran forward. You and Siggy both came away from the creatures down in the south, right?
Yeah, I just moved up here into the middle, and I'm looking around to see if anyone's hurt.
The ant is hurt. Flashheart has a little bit of damage. I don't know. Nobody really. Farina's hurt a little bit.
Storm's hurt.
But Fletcher took a little bit of damage, but not
Well, and at this point, I'll have to wait until next round to do the burst. But that was my intention, was to get to where everybody's within the range of it.
Okay. My turn. Gato, it passes completely through Storm and comes to you. This one is just, it's squeezed.
I'm invisible.
Hey, does that work?
This one is squeezing out and is going to attack Flashheart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one comes around by Farina. 1. Ball comes down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
We've already established the one south of me is an illusion.
Yeah, but you still see it.
Even though I know it's an illusion.
You have. So here's the thing: you've never interacted with it in any real way. So you may intellectually know. Okay, Ilindar tells me this is an illusion. Flashheart tells me this illusion. They're not reacting to them. But at the same time, Bartos would say, "Look, it just hurt. It just hurt the summoned ant. Something's different about these." But you you shot arrows at him. You've never actually hit him with an arrow.
Okay.
So there, you've got 2 of these. Now, one of them looks like it's getting ready to attack Ilindar or Lothar. Ilindar, you don't see this one. This one here.
Are you keeping track of which ones I do and don't see?
No, you have to.
Because I know there's 2 of them now that I know for certain.
The 2 south ones you don't. Well, not the 2.
Ilindar, your color is brown. So I'm marking the ones that you don't see.
So it's that one, and it's the one by or across Storm or over Storm.
Below.
That's true. You can see that one. Okay, so it's that one. So who else has Flashheart? Your color is blue for the ones that you can't see, and it's just that one. I think that's the only people who have interacted with any of them. Okay. All right, so they're all moving forward. Gato, this thing basically passes through Storm. Storm doesn't even see it. It seems to pass through it and attack you. Gato, I need a will save. Now, did you add +2 to that?
No.
So 13?
Yeah, why would I be adding +2?
Because you heard them say that they're illusions.
Okay, so 13.
Not enough. Give me a fortitude save. All right, that's not enough. So, hold on, I have to check and see exactly what this does. Okay. Gato. You guys see Gato scream once, a high womanly scream, and then fall to the ground, apparently unconscious.
Oh, cool. No damage. I'm just dead.
Not dead. He looks unconscious as this thing. And those of you who still see this creature, see it. Ilindar, you don't see that creature at all. Neither does Storm. You just see Gato like, ah! And fall to the ground. In a lump. You think this creature has hit him and killed him. Maybe killed him. Certainly knocked him down. Don, you got Gmail open?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're rolling up a new character.
Okay, that's what they do. Oh wait, I have. Hold on a second.
Oh, forget about the ones in the south.
Is anybody else getting attacked? Lothar is close. Farina is close, but one is attacking Flashheart. Flashheart, give me. Actually, you know what? It's not attacking Flashheart. It's attacking the ant.
It already attacked the ant. It just did for 6 points.
Yeah, it just attacked him. So, all right, I'm going to go 50-50. Flashheart or ant? High is Flashheart. All right, Flashheart. It's attacking Flashheart. Flashheart, give me a will save. You suspect that this is an illusion, though. So you get +2 on that. Will save.
One second. There you go. And I already have +2 from the evil. No, I used +2 for this. Okay.
Okay. What'd you roll?
27.
27.
27. Okay, you made your will save, and this one disappears. Ha ha! You scream out. Ha ha! Beast, foul beast! Your illusions cannot touch me! And that's it for them. Fletcher.
So I see all of these, right?
You see all of them. You just saw Gato go down under a hail of insectile claws. The ant has just got pushed back into you as it was fighting this thing, and you can see it going after Flashheart, and Flashheart's just standing there. The other ones are coming up from below.
All right, I'll take a swing at this one. Oof. So does that activate a will save?
That activates a will save. So you take a swing at it, you're like, out of the way, Flashheart, let me save you. Go ahead and give me a will save.
Should I take into account the +2 for that protection from chaos I have?
Yes. Yes, you should.
Okay, so hold on.
No. No, not in this case. Sorry, I was wrong about that.
Okay, so +2.
But you do get a +4 because you're within. Actually, this isn't a. Is this a fear effect?
No.
It's a will save.
It is.
So you get a +6 then, 2 from the spell, and then 4 from being close to Flashheart.
It is a fear effect.
Okay.
No problem. It disappears. Your Flashheart, what color do you want? Brown and blue are already taken.
I'll take green.
Green. All right. So that one disappears after you slash at it. And Flashheart's like, what did you do that for? But the ant still is reacting like it's still there. All right. Okay. Don, did you see my messages?
Yes, I just replied.
I still.
Gotcha. Okay.
Move. Sorry, I still get to move. So I'll come here. Oh, I'm under the dais. I'm sorry. How'd that happen? When you get a moment, could you put me on top of the dais, please?
Where are you?
I'm under the dais.
Oh, sorry.
I was just trying to move on top of it, and I did. There we go. Thank you.
No problem.
It's accidentally slid underneath it.
All right, excellent. All right, so there's that. All right, so that's the bottom of the order. We've got a fairly strange battle going on here with creatures that are sometimes there, sometimes not. Do damage, don't do damage. Pass through creatures, can't pass through creatures. Gato is down. The ant is taking damage, but the rest of you are like, sometimes you see him, sometimes you don't. It's madness. Top of the order, Flashheart. Flashheart, you're with Ilindar. You're like, they are illusions. We can defeat them. To me.
All right. I will charge down to this one, and just to try to dispel as many of them as I can for myself, if nobody else.
Okay.
So I'm gonna hit this one.
All right. So you're gonna run down there and attack him. Go ahead.
Will save.
We got to hit first.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's a hit. Yeah. So yes, now we'll save.
Of course, I'm rolling d20s on the illusion then.
Of course.
Okay, will save.
23. Yes, it disappears for you. They're just simple illusions. He yells out. All right. Gato, you are unconscious, so you cannot do anything. Ilindar and Farina. This one's coming up. The Flashheart just attacked the one sort of in front of you. It's still there, but he's like, aha, another one down, that kind of thing. You're like, is he nuts? They're still everywhere.
So I don't see that one that he just swung at.
No, you don't see it.
Unless as a free action, Barros is going to turn to Ilindar and ask him if he can see if that banner is magical. Maybe that's what's doing this.
Okay. Is it my turn?
It is. You and Farina.
I'm casting Detect Magic on the banner.
The banner does radiate magic. It radiates illusion magic.
Yeah. Burn the banner.
So that banner's got illusion magic all over it.
All right, so that's what's going on then. Let's destroy that banner.
So it's my turn, and I heard him say that, so I run up and grab that thing.
I don't know if I can touch it.
Illusionary magic? How hard could it be?
You don't know what other traps are up there. Flaming arrow, maybe, or
I have no flaming arrow. I'll take my scimitar. I just hasted. I have 2 actions, so I'll use one to move up there, and the second one
to slash at it.
Yeah.
Maybe wake up the robe.
Roll. All right. Roll a will save.
Roll.
14. All right. So you slash at it, and to your mind, your sword gets chops into the cloth. You can hear the cloth sort of ripping a little bit. It kind of clunks into the thing, but it's still there.
Okay. Storm's going to try the same thing.
Okay. Storm's going to that's Otto.
That's Otto and I. We're just chicken shit.
Oh, Otto's just coming up there.
Yeah,
all right, so Storm's going to attack the thing as Farina sort of draws her scimitar out of it. Storm. Okay, go ahead and roll a will save, Storm.
And is this a +2 since?
Yep. You're not in.
I was going to say.
You're not in Flashheart's range, so no, it would not be a +2.
Okay.
It's still there. Your claws rake down it and shred the cloth, but as Farina pulls her scimitar out of it, leaving slashes in it, but it's still there. And you guys both look around and say, "Bardos, that was a dumb idea. It's not working. It's not working." All right. What about you, Elendar? Like you personally?
I cast Detect Magic.
Oh, that's right. But you could do more than that.
So move action. I'm coming to get behind this because I'm going to start messing with it.
All right. So you get behind the flag?
Yeah.
All right. Bardos and Lothar.
I'm going to send the, well, hell, I can't even get in there, can I? There's no room for the ant to even get close to that, is there?
There's a
hardly, yeah.
There's a partial space right there. There's a partial space right there.
Can you give me a 10-foot radius, please?
Of course I can. There you go.
19 to hit for the ant.
So the ant's going around the back there, and all right. So will save for the ant.
Okay. Yeah, I think
It's still there. That ant's really good at missing those will saves.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Lothar, what are you doing?
Magic circle against evil.
Magic circle against evil.
So
Okay.
everybody who's in the 10-foot radius that I'm creating will get +2 to their saves.
Okay.
Including the dead guys?
Including the dead guys.
Sure, including the dead guys.
All right, so that's Lothar. Fletcher. Oh, wait, it's my turn. All right, so.
Oh, wait, Les, I haven't gone yet.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
I'm going to throw an acid splash. So range touch.
On
the banner.
On the banner.
Yeah. So 20 to hit.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll your will save. You are within the circle too, so you get +2.
Okay, I'm gonna activate my nanite surges.
Okay. Didn't you do that already once today?
Oh hell, I have. You're right. It's the same day. Yeah, you're right. Do I have one more? Nope, once per day. You're right. I can't do that.
Okay.
Okay, so 18.
All right. So all y'all are like slashing at the thing and bouncing, and the flag is like bouncing around. It's got all kinds of cuts and stuff in it. Then you see Bardos from the back sort of shoots up, and it's like this little blob of acid. Whoop, and it just lands right on there, and you see the acid land on there, and it begins to smoke, and then suddenly it's just like, and it burns up the entirety of the flag. The flag basically comes apart, falls to the ground, and seems to sort of sublimate off and disappears. As it does so, as the flag itself sort of goes away, the creatures do the same. Even as they approach, they don't seem to be even aware that it's happening, but they also disappear as we're moving forward and sort of evaporate almost into nothingness.
Hooray!
And suddenly a weird quiet descends upon the room. The flag is completely gone. There's no flag there at all. You're just standing on top of a bare dais. There's one dead guy off on the corner and then the body of the tiefling sorceress is down at the bottom over at the sort of the opposite side, and Gato is next to her, unconscious and sort of in like a fetal position.
Nice job, Gordon.
Yeah, well done.
How'd you know that was gonna?
Oh yeah, very good job.
He read the module.
No, if there's an elephant in the room, then it's probably the elephant in the room.
Well, it was smart.
When in doubt, put acid on it. I like it.
I'm going to check on Gato and possibly do a heal check if it's warranted.
We need to search the bodies too.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just sent you another message.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So Gato, so Lothar, give me a heal check when you get a second.
Try mouth-to-mouth resuscitation.
22. All right. Gato is not dead. He is unconscious, He seems to be breathing normally. He's a little bit kind of curled up in a fetal position. He doesn't seem, at first you were kind of worried, but he doesn't seem to have any like wounds on him. And if you hear Lothar sort of say that, and Bardos, you tell Ilindar, look at the ant. The ant doesn't seem to have any wounds on him either, although he doesn't get those hit points back.
65. I'm curious.
Okay, hold on. I gotta send something. I gotta send something to Don real quick.
So Wiley's unconscious. Does Don have anything on his person anybody else wants?
All right. I'm Don. I'm gonna let you run with that.
Okay.
And we could talk later on too. All right. So Lothar, like I said, he's unconscious, but seems to be, generally speaking, from a traditional standpoint, uninjured.
Okay.
What are you? Oh, you wanted to look at the bodies?
Yeah, I think Mike was talking about searching the bodies.
Okay. Which one do you want to look at first, Mike?
The chick.
The chick. All right. So she is a tiefling woman. To your eyes, about middle-aged. She seems much less threatening as a dead body than she did as a live person. Which
especially since I go over there to do that, and Storm is accidentally standing on her face.
that's
and I'm like, hey, I'm trying to do something.
That dragon is no good. All right, so she has a variety of stuff on her.
Still got detect magic going, so obviously
Okay.
detect magic first. And
all right, so most of the stuff that you're going to find is magic. Although she does have one thing that you do see is that she has a rune, some sort of mark on the back of her neck, which radiates magic. She has a cloak, 2 rings, and a scroll. And that's really sort of it.
okay, I'm going to point out the rune to probably Lothar and Bardos.
Okay.
And say, hey, does you guys make any heads or tails of this?
That'll be a knowledge arcana unless.
Knowledge arcana or knowledge religion. So Bardos, yours is knowledge arcana?
That was arcana.
That was my knowledge arcana.
Yeah, so religion is less so.
And that was my religion.
Okay. So that was arcana. Lothar got a religion. All right. So Bardos, you would recognize that that mark is analogous to some of the rune magic that that the old Thessalonian mages used to use, where they would actually sort of tattoo runes and stuff not only onto pages like scrolls, but onto their bodies. They would paint their bodies or sometimes tattoo onto their bodies, and they would be able to cast and focus magic through these things. And this is reminiscent of something like that. Lothar, your expertise in religion tells you that this is a Deskari symbol. You're not sure what it means. You're not a scholar of Deskari, but it is definitely a symbol of that particular deity, one of many.
I will let everyone know that.
Since the creatures that came after you, the illusionary creatures, she yelled out, Deskari, aid me, and that's when the creatures came. It could be that this particular thing is related to that. But that's a guess on Bardos' part.
Okay. What items does the guy have? And then we'll just I'll try to identify them at the same time.
He has that magical glaive. He is also wearing a magical, in this case, a breastplate. And he has a holy symbol of Baphomet underneath the breastplate, which you find, which is just silver. It doesn't seem to radiate any magic, but that's all that he has on. He also does have a nice silver dagger, a nice long silver dagger.
But it's not magical, right?
But it's not magical. It's just made of silver, it looks like. It would be considered masterwork, a masterwork silver dagger.
Okay.
Ignore my rolls for a while, guys.
Yes, it's just Don and I talking.
Well, I'm feeling kind of left out,
Okay.
so I'm just going to put a few out there.
All right. So did you want to do spellcraft checks on the stuff that you found on the woman? So I'll just tell you right now, the glaive and the breastplate that you find on the Templar is essentially just the same as the stuff that you found on the other two. It's +1.
So all +1.
Yeah, they're all +1. The breastplate is +1, although it is engraved with Baphometian symbols. The glaive too is +1.
Okay.
And it is identical to the other ones.
So the other ones, okay, that makes it easy. Okay,
A
so
scroll, a cloak, and 2 rings.
So let's do this one at a time. Everyone who can identify, let's just start with the cloak, and we'll do. Now these are spellcraft, right?
Yeah.
Me.
Or appraisal, right?
No, appraisal won't work here. That's more financial, like for mundane goods. All right.
Spellcraft is 6. You want me to roll?
Oh, okay. You can do that. So I'll do all 4 things. Oh, hang on.
Oh my God, Illandar. Okay.
So
between the two of you, you get all 4 things.
Okay.
So the cloak is a cloak of resistance +2.
Nice.
The scroll is a scroll of dispel magic. And,
that would have been helpful.
Well, it also has the caster level of the scriber, which I don't know if you would be able to determine.
Well, she had like 80 hit points. You can determine she was really high level.
Yeah, she better be high level.
It's a CL10, caster level 10.
Okay.
The one ring is a ring of protection +2, and the other ring is a ring of force fangs.
A force fang?
Force fangs, yes.
Oh,
so, yeah, it's a ring of force fangs is this band negates any force spell or force spell-like ability targeted at the wearer. And doing so gives the ring a number of charges equal to the spell level of the incoming force effect.
You okay, bro?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
An incoming force attack would it can contain. So what it does is if somebody sends force at you, like
magic missile,
or even like spiritual weapon.
Spiritual weapon's the same thing.
Right. What it does is it absorbs that force and stores it, and it allows you to convert that force into magic missiles, which you can then shoot out.
Oh, there's gonna be a big fight for that ring.
Shouldn't she have done that? The spellcaster?
Nobody cast any force on her.
I did.
Yeah, that's what he did.
The magic missiles?
Yeah.
Her ears were still ringing from me whacking her.
That was the last thing you did. She didn't
That's
have
what finished her off.
Well, then she's back. She's killing all of you. No, it's okay.
I think some of that should go to Gato since he's our point man to make the resistance to the ring of protection. Since he's the one who's sneaking into places and going to take the first hit. Otherwise, the rest of it should go to squishy people. Whatever you want. I have no stake in this, so go deploy.
I would be interested in either of the rings or the actually any of these items. I'm in. The last few times I've been weapons and I haven't been interested, but I'd be interested in any of these items.
Hey, Les.
Mm-hmm.
I sent you a message on Hangouts.
Okay.
What was the cloak of protection from again?
It's a cloak of resistance +2, so it adds 2 to all your saves.
Pretty sweet.
That's good for anybody.
+2.
Ring of protection would be good for anyone who doesn't already have a ring of protection.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, we should probably just
Ring of horse fang, that would be good for almost anybody.
Got 5 + 1 arrow.
Yeah,
And the
that's
scroll would work for probably me or Bardos. Actually, probably me, Bardos, or Chuck.
You guys gonna do a roll off or something?
Well, I just know that there's a lot I'm interested in, but I don't know what's best for the party. So
we have to decide right now.
You don't have to put it in
Probably
party
should.
booty.
That way we can start using them.
You guys could get Gato back on his feet, and he can carry the party booty.
Shadow
Yes.
demon around the corner, any corner. We should take advantage of everything we've got.
Yeah.
Once we have a couple hours and get his spells back because he has like got nothing left.
Yes, we definitely need a rest right now.
We all need to rest.
From the damage, and yeah, I'm fairly well spent, and I know Bardos was spent before this battle started, and I think
So what are the 4 items again? You got the
got
cloak.
a cloak of resistance, ring of protection, ring of the horse fang, and then the scroll of dispel magic.
Where's our crusader, by the way? The one on the toilet.
He's guarding the door. Lothar knows where he is.
And there's a door in that room. There's a door on the other side of that room too. That would be a room that we could close both doors and kind of hole up in.
Yeah, looks like this is kind of a dead end here. Is that what you're saying?
Seems to be, yeah. There, you don't see any doors or anything.
could be a good resting spot.
You're on this dais amongst the dead, amongst the unquiet dead.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Are there holes or rooms wherever these things came out of the wall?
No, the walls are intact. They were some sort of illusion, but but in your experience, I mean, these particular illusions were somehow able to do a kind of damage. I mean, you try to do a knowledge arcana or something like that to see if there's anything.
I did. That's what you told me to tell them, that illusions couldn't hurt anything.
Okay.
It's just the malfeasance.
Yeah.
Potentially. No, DMs are infallible.
Malfeasance. I can't say the word, but I don't know that and infallibility are mutually exclusive.
Well, it could be right. All right, so you guys want to rest, or you guys are still passing out out the magic items?
Yeah, I would.
Who has the lowest saves?
I would probably. My vote would probably be for the cloak to go to Fletcher, just because I'm sure his will save sucks really bad.
Barbarian will save not good.
I'd really hate for him to get turned onto us.
Yeah.
Kind of like, Cylinder was turning the party for a bit.
That's a great move.
Yeah, I'd agree with that logic.
Okay, Lothar, you do manage to bring Gato around. Like I said, he doesn't seem injured per se. He does seem a bit disoriented, though.
Okay. Well, I'll try to get him on his feet.
You say anything to him, though?
Where he's been, what he's been doing.
And I would like to have either ring.
Take your pick, Mike. Take one. Take your pick.
I'd take the ring of protection. And I'm throwing it on Storm.
Ooh, Storm can wear rings? That's awesome.
Storm has fingers?
No, but the summoner basically has the same spell or item slots that everyone else does. But Eidolon can wear any of the things, they just can't double up. So like everyone has 2 ring slots. If I give one of my rings to the Eidolon, I can only wear 1 ring.
Gotcha. Okay.
So same slots, but I can share them or give them to the Eidolon. So
what do you do if he doesn't have fingers? What is he going to do? Swallow it?
Sure.
Earring.
Nose ring, much cooler.
Like a bull.
I can wear it and give it to the. Just basically transfer the power.
Last 2 more messages to you.
Okay, hold on a sec.
So then we got the ring of the wolf. What now?
The horse fang.
Force Fang?
Yeah, that force thing.
That expels force.
Yeah, that would probably be better for a caster.
Yeah.
Although really, yeah, I'd probably give it to either Bardos or
Nobody casts shit at me though.
Lothar.
yeah. People don't cast stuff at the casters as much, but it would make sense that as it's filled up, it'd be better for the casters to be able to use that than one of our frontline fighters.
True.
The dispel magic needs to go to either Bardos or Lothar.
Sounds like you guys each need to take one of those 2 things, Lothar, Bardos. And
Yeah, you guys hash it out, and one of you guys
Yeah,
grab
well-
one, grab another.
Go ahead and pick whichever one you want, man.
I'll take the dispel. It's a scroll of dispel magic. 10th level, is that right?
10th level, yep.
And the other one's called a Ring of Force Fangs?
Force fangs, yep.
Okay.
Okay, I'm removing that from the party booty on my sheet now, since they've all went to you guys. And I've still gotten party booty. I've still got 3 glaives, 2 plate armors, and a breastplate.
How are you lugging that stuff around?
I haven't moved far.
We've got a
Downstairs.
we have a bag of holding too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gato had or found. So when Bardos walks up to Gato and asks him where he's been, what he's doing in his mind, what is he up to? Is he coherent?
I don't know.
He's about to come to.
He's about to come to.
Bardos is quite interested in what happened to Gato and how he could be affected by an illusion like that. So he's kind of focused on him.
So Gato opens his eyes, and they are huge. His eyes are he looks scared as hell when he first opens his eyes and looks around at all of you guys, and kind of like just runs back to here. Not even getting up, just crawling real as fast as he can. He's hasted still. Looking at all of you guys, saying, who are you? What are you doing? Why am I here? What do you want with me?
Well, Bardos will slowly follow him and hold his hands out in a gesture of peace.
Stay back.
We're not trying to hurt you.
Who are you? What are you doing here? Why am I here? What do you want with me?
You're our comrade. You just got attacked by something, and we're trying to figure out what's wrong.
I've never seen any of you ever before in my life.
You've been hanging out with us for the last several months.
You're lying. Why are you lying?
Days. Like a week and a half.
I've still got detect magic going. Do I sense any kind of aura around him or any kind of influence?
Well, obviously he radiates evil, but beyond that.
Well, yeah. That's the paladin thing.
Oh, okay.
Magic.
He has magic items on him, but he himself does not seem to be magic per se.
Okay, it's obvious his memories. Don, I ask you, what's the last thing you remember?
Me and Besh were on patrol, guarding the town.
Being what?
Besh and I were on patrol guarding the town.
Which town? Were you part of a caravan yet?
What caravan?
Because when we met you, you had just been captured from a caravan. So apparently your memory goes back to before.
What caravan? No, I was never a part of a caravan.
Okay.
Les, I'm going to back up
Okay.
to
I draw my dagger in defense
a
in case they come close.
to a discreet distance.
Okay. Draw a weapon.
And then lunge and attack.
So Gato down you draw the elven blade?
No, no, I draw the dagger.
Dagger, okay.
Actually, the elven blade I would have dropped. I wouldn't have picked it up. I went unconscious.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's probably laying there right where you were laying. It's probably still there.
Do I see his blade laying there?
Yes.
I'm going to ask Flashheart, do you detect any evil coming out of him or just no memory?
Flashheart, do you...
You're muted, Matt, if you're talking.
Sorry about that. I can detect evil, but I don't think he's going to radiate evil. So that's how I'll detect evil. I think it's automatic for me.
He does not radiate evil.
Okay.
The question is would he take now?
Take back.
Memory? Or is he always, is it like a total recall thing where...
Going to ask him if he remembers his name.
Of course I remember my name.
And that would be...
Lenny? Lenny Zarzakut?
Les, can I do a spellcraft to try to figure out what's going on with him?
Sure.
I'm going to try the same thing. Which I don't.
Neither of you have any idea, but he's saying his name is some other name.
Do any of you speak gnome?
No.
Nope.
Okay.
Does Storm speak gnome?
Do you suddenly speak gnome?
I do not.
The name like Zarzakut.
But she does not actually. He does not actually ask that out loud, and you don't repeat. You don't say that.
Right.
We don't know that. Okay.
Eleanor, do you think a protection from evil might do something with us? If we touched him with a protection from evil?
He's not radiating magic.
Dale.
Yeah, no idea.
I'm going to take this many steps forward. Not get close enough to him to elicit an attack, but he's now within the magic circle versus evil. So he immediately gets, if this is relevant, a second saving throw against anything mind affecting at a +2.
Wait, I got this. No change.
No change. He looks, so you guys sort of cluster around him, and everybody's like, are you okay? What's wrong? And Gato is saying, look, I don't know who you're talking to. My name's not Gato. My name is this Lini Karzakut.
Lini Zarzakut.
Zarzakut.
Lini Zarzakut.
Sorry. I don't know who you people are.
So...
Down.
Does anyone in the party have a mirror?
I do. I have the whole
engineer's
backpack, which includes a mirror.
That's the other one.
Yeah, that was the other campaign.
Yeah, that's the other campaign, the Medusa one.
Oh.
Yeah, you guys were loaded for bear on mirrors on that one.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to tell him, you don't remember who you are, and actually you think you're someone else, but here's the deal. We're in a dangerous place. and we need to find some place to hole up to heal and rest.
So you guys have all kidnapped me. You've taken me someplace, and you're trying to mess with my head.
No.
Yeah, and then we let you loose and surrounded you by dead bodies. Your logic is perfect.
Yeah, that was when you start spotting the dead bodies, when he mentions that.
Did you kidnap those two also?
No, we just killed them.
Is that your final plan for me?
No.
I'd be freaking out.
Quit putting fuel on the fire, Les. God's sakes. It doesn't make any sense, man. You're down in the middle of a very scary place. The only reason you're here is because you came of your own free will. We found you 2 months ago. We rescued you. I didn't trust you at all, and now I'm starting not to trust you again. So what are you going to do? Because we got to get the hell out of here.
That's logic.
I love tough love, Farina.
Said the kidnapper.
So
and how did I kidnap you? And when
leave me alone?
Can you do a diplomacy check on a player character, or is that kind of null and void?
I mean, you could, sure. I mean, he seems genuinely agitated.
And agitated,
Confused and agitated. And he's not referring to himself as Gato. He's using this Linny name. He says his name's Linny.
So Farina's our go-to diplomacy check, so let's do it.
I'm going to say, I'm going to try a diplomacy check to talk him down and just get him calmed down.
You don't want me to roll my -3?
No, I got. Let me try first. If mine doesn't work, then we'll still not let you do it yet. We'll go to someone else after that.
I believe. What's your diplomacy check? What's your diplomacy?
Man, that's pretty good.
See my message, Dan? I'm checking on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm checking something also.
Okay.
I've got to have one of the best diplomacies in a party. I'm in the charismatic paladin.
Everybody loves you. That's true.
Yeah. Opinions may vary.
You're more than welcome to try and see if you can do better.
All right, I'll try.
But that's a pretty good roll for me. And my guy's pretty diplomatic as well. Kind of has to be.
Yeah, I've got max charisma though, so I'm gonna come in with my hey buddy.
Hey buddy.
I'm
feeling a little weirded out.
Look, man, we just fought a ton of illusions and a lot of weird stuff just happened. So
a lot of weird stuff. Yeah. So so you had illusions that could do damage. You had one of those illusions did something to Gato. He was unconscious when you found him. Now he's up, and now he's pretty freaked out.
And he's got a different identity.
Okay, so
the 29.
You're talking and trying to calm things down and everything, right?
Yes.
Les, I sent you a message.
I rolled my diplomacy to 27.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll it.
In roll 20. Okay. Gotcha. So describe. So Don, describe what happens to them.
So I'm backed up in the corner, wondering what the hell you guys are doing, who you are, no idea who you are, or anything like that. Feeling, threatened. You guys are all kind of trying to surround me. Farina goes on some, the crazed woman in the group goes on some rampage threatening me, saying she used to threaten me and is going to threaten me again. You've got 2 dead bodies in the room. And then the drow, of course, comes over and tries to...
The drow comes over and...
They tries to talk me down.
Okay.
Honestly, this should feel really familiar to you. Except for the fact that you're dressed.
So after Ilindar talks to me a little bit and everything, you see my facial expression changed greatly. Okay. I kind of notice I have a dagger in my hand that I'm kind of holding out against you guys. And I kind of put it away real quick and it's like, what the hell are you guys doing?
Do you know who you are?
You're in the jungle, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, wrong
What's
song.
your name?
Gato.
Oh my gosh, dude. Stop screwing with us.
It's actually Pat Hunt Ham, Pat the Cunning Ham. My friends call me Gato.
I say, stop screwing with us, dude.
Fuck you, I'm not screwing with you. What's going on?
Where's my sword is one thing you might say.
I'm going to ask him who the hell, whatever he called himself is. Who is that? Your real name?
Who's who? What name was it?
This is like, what, an alias?
What was that goofy name?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You just backed yourself into a corner ready to bolt or attack us, calling yourself by some name and
No, I was attacked by one of those large spider things.
Yes, and then we woke you up and then you freaked out and became a different person for a bit.
No.
He picks up his sword and resheathes it.
Is anybody injured?
I'm down 11 points.
Yeah, Bartos is backing away from Gato.
Yeah.
Maybe he had a quantum leap moment.
I'm going to try to get everybody in the circle and burst.
Okay.
11 points.
Exactly what I asked for. It's like it's Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
All right, everybody gets 11 points back. And the Templar sits up. What?
Thanks, Lothar.
Oh, I'll just whack him back down again.
Conk.
No, that's a perfect.
Happy birthday, Bartos.
So you have no... Elendar won't let this drop right now. He's going to say, you have no idea, no recollection of claiming your whatever.
No idea what you're talking about.
And backed up in that corner, threatening us with a dagger and...
No idea what you're talking about.
He's kind of starting to get upset because you're like, what are you talking about, dude?
He looks completely and utterly confused by what you guys are saying.
Yeah, he did that last time too.
Yeah, we've been through that already.
When was last time?
Where's the flag? Gato, you noticed that the flag is gone.
Hey, the banner's gone.
Yeah, it wasn't the right one, and it was what was making those creatures.
The ones that knocked you unconscious. That you
One that freaked you out and caused all these issues.
Did we kill all those guys?
No, we destroyed the flag and they all disappeared.
Cool trick.
Now can we find someplace to
Good
rest?
place to camp for the night.
Yeah.
So you guys going to camp in here, or?
I would suggest the room that we've got, what's his face, guarding the door, because there are 2 doors and we can lock and block them both.
Yes, I would agree with that.
Okay, so the tool room.
See if I can find, there we go.
All right, so Bartos, as you walk by, you notice that one, the walls that these creatures were coming out of are all repaired, essentially, and the statue is back to where it was too. It's not destroyed.
Hey, Elendar, is that statue still magic?
I'll look at it while I got the tech magic going.
Okay, it is not magic now.
Not right now.
I'll detect evil on it.
It's not evil.
Just a stat.
As far as you can tell, it's just a statue.
Evil pile of stones.
All right, so you're all going back into the tool room, and you're going to rest another whole day.
Yeah.
Okay.
What
Well,
time was it, Les? Where are we
I'll
at?
say, at this
It
point,
was actually pretty early in the day because you guys had rested after the vampire attack, if I recall correctly, right?
No, we didn't.
We didn't. Yeah,
No,
we
we
had-
have not rested. We have not rested since Staunton Vane.
Right.
Okay, so it is late in the not late in the evening, but
Probably at least mid-afternoon.
yeah, I would say probably closer to dinner time, 7 or 8 o'clock at night. You guys have been down here wandering around for a long time, several fights. All right, so you guys are like gonna hunker down. What kind of barricades do you put up? Do you spike it, or I mean, what do you guys do?
We'll find something. There was a bunch of crates and barrels and stuff. We'll be able to find something to.
Ooh, there was a crate and barrel?
Yeah.
Bartos has a whole portal, so he can do one of them.
I wouldn't even do a spell. I would just.
I mean, it's the last one I have left, Mike. I just want to
okay.
basically run everything, so I can say, hey, I spent every spell I ever had.
I was gonna say that doesn't happen all that often.
No, it doesn't. I think I'm going to do this one. That's the one end of the area that looks like a dead end, but I don't believe it is because there's bad shit back there.
Okay.
Plus, we got the guy in the toilet holding the other one, so what can get through that?
Good point. All right, so you're gonna block. So you're gonna hold portal on the secret door, the little passage there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And then just what? Does anybody have any like spikes or anything? Or are you just gonna like throw a couple of piles of tools up against it so that at least somebody coming through would make a bunch of noise?
It'll be like there was all kinds of stuff in the other room.
I have 10 spikes and a hammer if we need to hide spike stuff.
You have spikes.
Yeah, spikes and a hammer.
Okay. So you probably just like a couple of spikes in there then? Spike that door shut?
I think they'd be best, guys.
You can do a little Home Alone job on it.
There you go. All right, so you do hold portal on the one that goes to the east. You do spike the one that goes to the northwest. Even with all this protection, it's still kind of hard for you guys to sleep. Although everybody seems to drop off, everybody periodically gets up. I mean, you guys are in the belly of the beast here. It's just difficult to get your brains to turn off. But the hours do pass, and those of you who are not spellcasters do get something that, a couple of hours of rest. The spellcasters, Bardos not so much. He doesn't need to sleep, so he spends it in study. But the rest of you who are not Bardos but spellcasters do manage to get some rest and do get your spells back. And Lothar, you are essentially the alarm clock at 6 a.m. at dawn the next day. You feel the power of Erastil come into you, and you feel your spells replenish.
There you go.
Hooray!
Now you're back. Nobody, as far as you know, nothing came near either of those doors during the night.
Once I'm finished my morning prayer routine, I'll let everybody know I'm ready to go when they are.
Let's do it.
All right, where do you go?
Well, where do we go? What did we miss?
What did you miss?
There was some stuff down or southeast of here that we hadn't looked at.
Southeast, you mean in the big hallway, the big hall with the
the big hall went down, and there was areas down there we haven't. If I remember right, we haven't been to all those.
Yeah. Hey, wait. You talking about down here, Mike?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Bardos has been down that way. That's where the ankylosaur was. Ankylosaur.
But the doors on the right, I don't think you went through.
Yeah. No. Yeah, we went through the left side, but we haven't been to the right side. Yep, you're right.
So you think those left side doors go back the way you came? Because Bardos, this looks kind of familiar to you.
That's what Bardos would tell us.
Yeah, Bardos would say this was the place where I saw the ankylosaur. He's not here now.
All right, let's check those doors out.
Yeah.
And you can take that circle off of me now.
Okay.
Ask Gato if he's still Gato.
You're just weird.
And my circles are done too.
Okay. I'll take yours off as well.
If Gato says you're just weird, I'm a drow hanging out with a bunch of humans, and yeah. I think weird.
Drow with a dragon.
With a dragon. To which Storm will come up and smack you upside the head. Just
I will dodge that blow.
You got evasion, so it misses.
Have you watched the new How to Train Your Dragon, Mike, yet?
I have not.
No, I haven't either. Looks fun though.
God damn it. All right, so when you guys going to check out that door?
Let Gato check that door.
Okay, just a quick note. It is like right at around 10 minutes to 11. So
okay.
So when battle immediately commences after
we hit our first encounter, and then probably stop there.
Doing it at midnight or 11.
Okay. All right, there we go. Now I'll take your green aura off too. Oh no, I guess I should keep that, shouldn't I? On flash art. All right, so what are you guys going to do with that door?
Gato's going to check it out.
Okay.
Left or right?
The right one. So Gato, what do you do? I mean,
I go over there and I check for traps and.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it. You look for traps first. You don't see any traps on it.
It's clean.
Is it locked?
It does seem to be locked.
I'll unlock it.
Okay. Okay. You do manage to get it unlocked. So the doors are now open.
I open the doors.
The door opens up, and you see a hallway with a set of stairs going downward. The hallway is 10 feet wide, and the stairs start at about 10 feet from you and proceed about 15 feet downward with a downward. You figure you're going to be about 10 to 15 feet lower at the bottom of the stairs than you are at the top of the stairs.
Guys, I don't have a light source, so if one of you guys wants to give me one and let me sneak down there, I'll see what's down there, or we can just all march down together.
I'm actually going to cast Mage Armor on Storm. Yeah, if no one else does, then I can cast Light on something he's got.
Okay. You guys want me to sneak down there?
That's probably a better way to start.
Before we get any further, Matt, you never really confirmed, did Flash Art put on the ghost armor, the ghost touch armor?
The spiky armor?
No, we had I think +1 ghost armor, ghost touch armor that I don't know that it ever got used or.
No, I'm wearing the spiky armor.
He's wearing the spike armor that Staunton Vane was wearing.
Somebody else did put on that ghost armor, though.
Yeah, we do have, I think it's +1 plate ghost armor that might be helpful if we're fighting a shadow creature, but I don't know.
I think that's what Flash Art was wearing before he put on Staunton Vane's armor.
Yeah, it could be.
So it could be back in play.
The barbarian.
I just don't know that.
So what was that? Was it full plate?
Hang on, let's see. Do a search here for it. Looks like +2 ghost touch chain. Is that? No, that's a different campaign. Hang on a second.
You cannot bring magic items from different campaigns into this one.
Man, you're so.
Where I draw the line.
Okay, I got it, but where the hell is it? +1 ghost touch full plate.
Okay.
I don't think anybody's wearing it right now. The only people who could wear full plate would be Flashheart and Fletcher, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't want to wear full
And
plate.
Fletcher
though.
wouldn't want to.
Yeah, Fletcher wouldn't want to wear plate.
Actually, I don't know if he can. I don't think barbarians get the heavy.
Oh, that's right. Barbarians probably can't.
I don't know what the stuff.
Anyway,
I don't know what you have on now, Matt, but +1 ghost touch might be helpful on a shadow creature.
Plus
Yeah.
3 right now.
I'm wearing +3.
Yeah, I would think. Yeah, if it's a shadow creature, I would agree. The ghost touch stuff is probably better. Even if the bonuses aren't as good, probably better for that.
All right.
Are you going to change
I will,
armor over the period?
Carlos would have talked to him about that when we were sleeping, and
Right.
I'll have my squires attend me.
It would have been pillow talk.
All right, so you're switching that armor?
Yes.
Okay, you're switching to the ghost touch armor. All right, Gato, what are you going to do? You're going to sneak down there, see what's what?
Yep.
Okay. Slowly he stealthed, step by step. All right, 22 stealth, good. Go ahead. You see Gato sort of blend in with the walls. He's moving very quietly. He moves down to the edge of the thing. Gato, you can see what you see, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm waving them down.
Okay. You see Gato waving you to, like, giving you the signal to come on, follow me. It's safe. We're safe as kittens. What do you guys do? Fletcher's down there. Fletcher's like, yeah, buddy.
Woohoo!
Marina shakes her head.
Like, I can't believe I'm following this nut job down in the bowels of this place.
Yes, exactly like that.
Where did my career go wrong? That kind of thing.
Chuck, did you get my message?
Yep.
Okay.
Done that.
Oh,
What
sweet.
message?
I'm going to send Otto up front to keep an eye on Gato and protect him.
Okay. All right, so Gato, do you tell them what you see?
There's a couple of doors ahead. I'm going to sneak up there and check them out. Keep an eye and an ear open in case I see anything. I'm actually going to move to here and then check for traps in front of me for the next 10 feet.
Okay, go ahead and do that check. You do not see any traps.
Okay, I'm going to check for traps on the door.
Okay. Still don't see any traps. It is locked, though, just like the last one.
I'm going to try to open it.
Okay. Okay, you got the exact same roll. You have the exact same result. The door unlocks, and I'm assuming that you push it open.
I open it.
All right. You look into a room that's very odd. You see, first things first, it is quite dark in here. A 5-foot ledge runs along the edge of a circular pit. A second elevated ledge stands above the first with a short series of steps rising to a small platform ahead of it. To the southeast, you see a giant statue. Inside the pit, you see a giant statue of a 6-armed woman with a serpentine body standing in the pit and sort of reaching out of it. It looms over each ledge with outstretched arms bearing an intimidating array of exotic weapons.
Are the weapons stone as well?
Yes, it's an enormous statue. Probably well, it's hard to tell because you don't know how deep the pit is, but it's easily like 12 feet out of the pit, and it's about like from here up, and their hands are standing up with these weapons. But you see other hands. So there's like 6 different hands with weapons, 6 different arms of various kinds, different weapon in each hand.
Interesting.
Can Otto listen with a perception check to see if he hears anything?
Sure. $17. You don't. Otto doesn't hear anything. He does, however, smell something. And the impression you get is he's not sure what it is, but like a sour or an acrid smell. It's sort of, and what he would tell you is it's sort of like it's like everywhere. Like this sour sort of, not maybe acidic smell, not really though. I mean, it's hard to tell.
I'm just gonna tell him that Otto's starting to smell something nasty in that room.
Okay.
Well, we for a demon.
Gato turns around. Les, did you see my note?
Saw it. Yeah, absolutely.
Gato turns around real quick, sees Otto, freaks, and runs into the room.
Freaks?
Okay. Yeah, just like,
freaks?
Oh, great. He's gone loopy again.
So you run into the room and up the stairs onto the higher ledge.
Yep.
Okay.
And if that cat comes at me like that, I got my dagger out again.
Yeah.
The cat's not attacking you, but the cat's keeping an eye on you, and I am aware, and I'm telling him, Gato's flipping crazy. I don't know what's going on, but he just ran away from Otto, and he's got himself cornered. I don't trust this kid anymore.
All right. It's now after 11 o'clock. That's an interesting point for us to stop. And
interesting, yes.
In 2 weeks, we will resume. Next week is a B team night, so we'll be back on the road to Geb's Nest next week, watching some of our friends die in bloody shame, and then or perchance. But in 2 weeks, we will return back and find out why Otto wants to eat Gato.
It's a name thing.
Well, maybe
There can be one Otto rhyming name in this party.
Otto feels put out because he was here first.
Somebody says Gato. Otto thinks he hears him. Farina calls Gato a name. She thinks that she's calling Otto a name.
Can't take it anymore.
It's not like Otto would complain if he had to eat Gato.
No, probably not, I guess.
Okay, our names don't rhyme. I'm Lenny.
Yeah, see? He keeps changing his name. Good night, all.
All right. Good night, you guys. Good game.
Good night, everybody.
Hi, guys.
All right, see ya.
Don, stick around for a minute, would you?
Yep.
I'm not here. This is just a still image.
Yeah.
Go away.
See you guys.
See ya.
See you, man. Matt, go to bed. Tell you what, I'll stop this and I'll ping you on Hangout.
Okay.
Okay.